break. I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Do you want to do the Love Boat, or do you want me to do the Love Boat?
The Art, I don't even know what you're talking
No,
about.
here it is. You ready? Watch this. Watch this.
It's Windy Wednesdays.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, need a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
We were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
It's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Final score, Lakers 127 and the Cavs 113. And Michael, if this was the midterm, here comes the final Thursday night in OKC.
Here we go, 7:02 and 40 seconds. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this April 1st, 2026, April Fool's Day. And luckily you're with a bunch of fools early this morning. It's humid out there.
it actually, you know,
It was raining last
Why?
night. Did you watch the
Pouring.
Dodger game? Those guys are getting soaked.
pouring rain last night during the Dodger game. I'm standing there in the suite watching the Laker game, but I got the Dodger game on the TV, and I'm going, is it freaking raining? I mean, but it wasn't just raining, it was pouring last night. Crazy. How come nobody told me it was going to rain?
It's too wet.
It is
What
too
happened?
wet. That's right, Dr. Clapper. Yes, you're right.
No one
Dr.
informed
Clapper
me.
will join us. Oh, that's tomorrow, actually. I'm a little confused because it's Windy Wednesday, but Windy's going to join us tomorrow.
Right, apparently so.
Apparently, Windy might get a little Dr. Clapper. How about that?
Ooh.
That's going to be amazing.
Also, Windy's not on today?
No, it's just Windy Wednesday. We wanted to keep the branding.
He's going to be
I mean,
flying.
in Lindsay's, before you go off, Lindsay sent us several texts yesterday about this.
He's going to be flying because he said there was a last-minute change of
first
plans.
of all, why would I go off? I was,
yeah, 'cause you
I
would
was
never do
simply
that,
just
yeah.
commenting.
Take it easy, George. Don't go crazy.
I mean, geez.
Come
I
on.
It's
think
okay
he-
if he's got other things to do. I mean,
Well, he's
it's not
flying
like,
today at this moment.
okay, that's perfectly understandable.
I think he's on Carmi's jet.
Oh, really?
I think he was going to be on spring break, but then Hawaii flooded, so then they had to pivot. Something like that. We'll ask him about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lakers
It
beat
was-
the Cavs. Go ahead.
No, I was saying it's very wet in Hawaii right now.
Oh, it's
too.
wet
That's
everywhere,
just-
man. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
It's too wet. What happened?
I don't know what happened. Seriously. Like, nobody told me it was going to rain last night.
You heard Johnny I there. Lakers beat the Cavs. Back-to-back 50-win seasons for JJ. And listen, I said all along, JJ's the long-term solution.
I know you did. You've been touting him for a long time. What a great coach he is.
Producer Lindsay Baseball was at the game. So was Cappy. We'll get your thoughts in moments. But did you see Yoshi on the field?
I did.
Yoshi on the field.
What was that?
With Childish
Yoshi.
Gambino throwing out the first pitch. Did you see the whole bit
No.
the Dodgers did on social media? Where like Yoshi's pointing at Yoshi.
Spider-Man.
And then Donnie Glover's there for some reason.
Because he's the voice of Yoshi
Oh, I didn't know that.
in the Super Mario
So
movie.
everyone's pointing at
that
each
comes
other.
out today.
Oh.
Now,
So they're all the same Yoshi.
like,
It's
I'm
Yoshi.
I'm in total confusion mode.
Now, you would have thought that yesterday when you were confused,
Yeah.
maybe you would have looked it up.
You would have at least Googled something.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
So you
I
don't
didn't.
follow the Dodgers on social media?
No, it's not that. It's just that I was very. I
Well,
went,
as the Padres.
Did you think they were just posting a picture of a green dinosaur for no reason?
no, I didn't see it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, I
Remember,
didn't
he
see it.
didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, I know, but that was 24 hours
Right,
ago.
but when you guys said Yoshi, like just now, I'm like, wait a second. Otani pitched last night, and I was a little upset last night.
You
George.
thought it was Yamamoto. That
Yeah,
we were
right.
talking
When you talking about Yoshi, I thought you guys were talking about Yamamoto.
Well, it was Yoshi bobblehead night last night.
and again, still Yoshi is a
the
Star
Super
Wars.
the Super Mario Bros.
Oh, he's a star. He's not a Star Wars.
No, he's Super,
Super
Mario.
Mario
Super
Brothers.
Mario.
There's
bro.
no dinosaurs in Star
Nintendo.
Wars.
Okay. Okay. You guys are listen. Sometimes there is.
By the way, we literally did this bit on the afternoon show yesterday.
We
Because
did?
it was a morning show takeover of the afternoon show. Lindsay was producing.
Uh-huh.
It was lit, so I was there. And then Cappy came in for 2 segments. Ooh, did you see the looks Travis was giving you? Because it
Me?
was so good. Not you, but you and me.
Oh.
It was so good that Travis was just like, yeah, whatever you want to do.
Travis did have a very laissez-faire sort of attitude towards us, just deciding that we wanted to come in and do our thing. And you noticed.
And Lindsay was hitting morning show drops during the afternoon show, and they were amazing. But him and Andy were like, I don't know what this. And DeAndre, of course, used to be with us in the afternoon, so he got the bit.
Yeah. But
He
George,
was dying when Cap did the whip. He
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah,
dying.
when you did the whip.
And the nene?
yeah, and the nene. He's like, man, Cap, you ain't know nothing about no whip or no nene. And I was like, I know. Oh yeah, I do it all, whip and nene. And then he was super impressed, you know. But you notice that I did say to Travis yesterday, I go, Trav, is it okay like that I'm stopping in? I mean, if you don't want me to be here, I'll
I
leave.
jumped in and just said, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I know you did. You did.
And then Sedano did 2 segments on Mason and Ireland.
Yeah.
So it was a morning show takeover all day.
Of the whole day.
Yeah.
And
Travis typically on Tuesdays just says whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Really?
he just goes. He submits for me.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he does.
So really, on days that of Morales,
Big
boy, he just gives up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good for him, man.
I did get a nice text from him afterwards. Like, great job. Nice
You did
working
do a
with
great
you.
job, honestly.
Hell of a job.
It's making me wonder because Lindsay yesterday.
Stop.
No, not about that. Well, I mean,
What?
the
You're going to
morning-
kick me off again?
No. I think it should just be the morning show all day. But that's
It wasn't
a whole other-
Sedano this time. Don't worry.
That's true.
That is true. But maybe because Lindsay was in this chair yesterday for the afternoon show. So do we move Bergie into that room, move Lindsay here?
Okay.
I've always said that because I feel like I need to be able to see you guys during the show, and it drives me nuts that
But
I
on
can't.
days they're not here, it doesn't
That's
really
true.
matter.
That's true.
Or do we build like a whole Bergie room because
A
he is the
Berg room.
dean
Right.
of the Greg Bergman School of Content?
Should just put a microphone in my office
No,
and
no,
just
no.
sit there at my
I
desk.
want you
Oh,
to-
yeah, like Baba Booey.
Oh,
We could call it Bergmania. Get it sponsored and everything.
I mean, look, Baba Booey used to have like a little box, right, in his office.
Yeah, he did. I think he still does.
And then he would just chime in when he wanted to. He just hit the button, and you'd hear him, and you'd hear a totally different sound.
And then we have a
wasn't online.
Bergman doll in here. that
Right, it
starts
sounded
talking.
like an intercom,
Right,
basically.
exactly. Exactly right.
Come to Bergmania.
So I just want to say this Yoshi thing. I'm looking at it online right now. And
Now
by the
you're
way,
finally looking
but
at
I
it,
don't.
okay.
But I don't know. I don't know who anybody
Did
is.
you see Armin, our great listener, Armin? His he tweeted out,
Yeah.
me saying thank you so much because he's got a Yoshi bobblehead for me coming.
He's got one for Sedano. He texted me yesterday. He said, because everybody texts me. He said, do you think Sedano's kid would like to have one of these Yoshi bobbleheads? And
Yes.
of course, the whole time I'm thinking, I don't know, is his son a Yamamoto fan? I don't really know. Like, I never put 2 and 2 together on Yoshi. Yoshi's the green dinosaur.
Yes.
Okay, and who's the brother that's in the Dodger gear? Who's that guy?
Donald Glover.
Okay, and
That's
who's he?
Childish Gambino.
Right.
Oh,
And he's the voice of Yoshi, apparently.
Okay.
I didn't know that part.
okay, got it. Now Now it's all coming together. The only thing I was concerned about was why was Ohtani pulled when he had a one-hitter when I had him for more than 6.5 strikeouts last night on Prize Picks, and
he
was
had 6.
and he was at 6. So I was like, Dave, put him back in for one more inning. Let's see how far he can take this one hitter. And of course, Dave Roberts did not comply, and therefore I took the L.
I thought you had a direct line to the dugout so that you could call Dave at any point and
Well-
say, hey, my Prize Picks needs you to get me one more.
Just so you know, he received a text when he got back to his office that was said, "Hey man, why'd you take him out?
Hey, man.
Why'd you take him out, bro? Really needed that extra strikeout, But I'll tell you, the easiest play, George, is Luka for more than points, rebounds, and assists. His number last night was 38.5, and I saw that and went, well, that's a home run win, right? No problem. Luka was unbelievable again last night, and I think when he got the breakaway, and I was like, please dunk the ball. Like, can you do it, man? And it was just so great to see him jump off 2 feet, 2-hand dunk. He was laughing in midair and holding onto the rim and laughing because everybody wanted to see Luka get up and dunk the ball last night.
Yeah.
And that was one of many amazing dunks. How about Austin Reeves and how unselfish he is as he's flying down the floor? He could take it to the rim himself, but he knows big bro LeBron is right over his shoulder, and he puts one up, and LeBron goes and puts it down. Crowd went crazy.
That dunk was insane. Especially when you think about, again, even Danny Green was like, yo, the 41-year-old. He took one of your lines, Cappy, yesterday.
What did he say?
The 41-year-old looks like a 21-year-old out there.
I'm 41 years old.
He's 27. But I love the fact that LeBron now is so much more driving to the basket and dunking the ball in spectacular fashion. And I love the fact that he's not shooting as much because, honestly, there were a couple of shots last night. I'm like, did he just airball from three-point range that wasn't even close? So this has been, I got to just say, this has been the most incredible month of Laker basketball, 15-2. Luka with 40 points in how many straight games, whatever the number is, 3 straight, and averaging like 39 points or whatever for the month. And
He's also the second fastest player to reach 15,000 career points besides Michael Jordan.
And I'm almost sure I saw this morning on SportsCenter that 15-2 is the best month that the Lakers have had as an organization since 2000.
Yes.
How about that, dude?
Yeah.
26 years. This is the best month they've had in 26 years.
Yeah. I mean,
Record
listen,
month.
this is why, for 7 weeks now, I've been saying their ceiling is higher than I thought at least prior to that. So yeah, like if you look at it since right before the trade deadline, basically, right around that time, okay, give or take, like they have looked different. And I think that, while the end of the season is not normally as indicative of playoff success as maybe earlier in the season, this is a little different because we did not have a full sample in the beginning of the season. That usually means there's relative health at the beginning of the season, which the Lakers didn't have. So it was impossible to judge them based on that. Now, what we thought around here was maybe they're just snake bitten this year, and they're just never really going to be healthy, and we're never really going to see an opportunity for them to gel, right? But they have. They've figured it out. So they are in a great position now, and they're playing as well as anyone in the sport at the moment, including the Thunder and including the Spurs. Now, do they have a higher ceiling than those guys? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last 10 are 9-1. San Antonio in their last 10 are 9-1.
The Thunder are 14-1 in March, and the Spurs are 14-2.
And the Lakers are also 9-1 in their last 10. So my point is only this: that as much as for those of you that are kind of like me, where you just follow the Lakers and everything else is just a highlight, you realize like, wow, the Lakers have played great. But
I made the promise I wouldn't shake my head anymore, but I shook my head.
Why?
Like when you were on YouTube so you couldn't see me.
Why? What was the problem?
Because of how you said that.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow any other teams, just the Lakers.
But I'm not afraid
and
to admit
Sedano
that.
chuckled, too.
I know he did, but he knows the way I am. I follow the Lakers every day, and I watch all the Laker games every night. But with the rest of the NBA...
the beauty of it, too, is also when, like my favorite part of that is... And look, I'll give you credit because, you are following the Lakers, and you do a good job following the Lakers. But my what I always find funny is like when someone comes in, like another team comes in, you're like, man, this Jalen Williams for OKC, man, he's really good.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. Last
or like
night,
something like that. It's like, yeah, he was an all-star last year.
This Donovan Mitchell guy.
Last night, last night was one of those nights. I was like, man, I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell, man, this guy, he's really quick.
He's only been in the league like 7 years or
down
whatever.
along the baseline. This Donovan Mitchell, man, he's pretty good. And then I was like, James Harden. Wow, this is my first time seeing James Harden play for the Cavaliers.
It's weird still.
It is weird, right?
Yeah.
But I admit that. And, Jared Allen came back last night, and you're like, okay, all right, this guy's... So
He's excellent.
I'm getting a chance to see the Cavs pretty much with their full roster, I guess.
That's
right?
the first night that they've had that lineup, I think, since like the second week of the season.
Right,
well, no James Harden.
Yeah, so I'm not watching Cavaliers basketball.
Right,
I admit that.
Right.
But last night I got a chance
Why
to
not,
see him.
Cap?
I'm just
kidding.
But the thing is again, when Oklahoma City, I'm seeing them on SportsCenter. Wemby and San Antonio, I'm seeing them on SportsCenter. So what I'm getting at is that if you weren't paying attention, if you're like me, you pay attention.
When are you going to start locking in? Because the playoffs are coming in.
Well, I'm going to lock in when the playoffs come.
No,
What do you mean?
By the way, you didn't mention Evan Mobley. We met Evan.
Yes, we did.
In the USC AD suite many years ago.
Right, that's right.
He was wearing really, really short USC shorts during warm-ups.
Like Sua-type shorts?
Yes.
Oh,
shorter than Sua's.
Sua.
I said to Michael, you look like that's like the kind of shorts you wore when you played. And he said, I know.
The 4-inch inseam?
Probably like 3-inch inseam.
Oh, boy.
Oh, really? That short?
Well, he's so tall, it looks like 3 inches.
Yeah, that's true.
You got tats all over his legs, too?
No.
Okay.
They're probably like 7-inch, but the problem is he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he has really long legs.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm a little thrown off. The subway was late, so I got here like it's 7:02. Anyway, it's 7:16. You know what you could have done? You could have gotten those 3-inch inseam shorts and let it hang out, or you could have gone and seen our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, don't laugh. Over the 15-minute drive-through oil change, visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you, Cappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Cap, I think like there's only like 8 games left in the season.
Right. Be watching all those Laker games.
They've got that NBA League Pass has that playoff deal where like it's like the last 2 weeks of the season and the playoffs, and it's like $20 or something.
No, I don't even think. Just watch the national games.
Okay, well, listen, all I'm going to first I got to go onto Amazon Prime, and I got to cancel one of my 2 Amazon Prime subscriptions.
But why don't you just watch, like what's today? Today's Wednesday. You can just watch on ESPN tonight.
Because tonight I'm going to be at the Kings game. So tonight I'm giving my attention to the L.A. Kings.
I'm going too. Now,
Go
who
Kings,
are the
go.
special guests you have? Go Kings,
We'll
go.
all
indeed.
be there.
I have a very special guest coming up tonight from San Diego, my friend Jeff Keeping, who you guys have actually met before.
All right.
And his son Nolan. These guys are huge hockey fans. They're Canadian. And they tonight they're getting the Samboni treatment. These are good friends of mine. So,
Well, how about you do me a favor?
Go ahead. You tell me.
In the suite,
Yeah.
put on ESPN, watch Wemby tonight.
Okay. And San Antonio is playing against?
The Warriors.
Okay. Oh, you see, now that's the kind of game I would love to watch.
Can we
Yeah,
put
I
the
don't think
Dodger
Steph's
game on?
playing.
Like split screen, the Dodger game.
Well,
and
I had the Dodger game on last night in the suite, and everybody's like, do we want the Dodger game on, or do we want to have the Laker game on so we can follow it up here in the I'm like, no, I got the Dodger game over here, the Padre game on my phone. I got the Laker game right in front of me. And I'm taking a lot of heat from people, too. They're like, dude, is there ever a time where you don't have a game on your phone? And I'm like, well, I'm watching 3 games. I got 1 game in front of me. I got 1 game on the big TV. I got 1 game on my phone. I'm trying to take in a ton.
Well, I just think you should watch Wemby because there's a good chance the Lakers will play them in the second round.
Okay. Well, then I'll start doing some scouting tonight on Wemby.
Yeah, and you can watch, and it's really not even about Wemby. It's just watch the Spurs. Like,
Okay.
they got good players.
I hope these guys just bomb away from 3-point range tonight so then I come in and I'm like, man, San Antonio can really shoot the 3. Because for the last 3 weeks, all I've been hearing you tell me is that's their, quote, Achilles
They
heel.
don't really shoot the ball very well. I mean, in a 1-game sample, maybe they could, but generally they do not shoot the. I mean, there's a much larger sample that says they don't shoot.
I'm going to come in here tomorrow like a ball knower, like, yo, man, San Antonio can just fire bombs away, dude. Got to be careful.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, right? See?
By the way, we may not. I don't know if we're hosting tonight in the suite.
We are hosting, but it may not be hosted.
That's what I'm saying.
In other words, there may not be
You might have
tacos.
you might have to get your card out.
I don't know if I want to eat inside the arena. You know what I mean? Like outside.
You're going to
of
go to
suite.
the dog, yeah.
Hot dogs outside.
I went to the dog last night.
Hey, if you do pay for inside this week, can you help me and my god kids out?
Really? You're bringing your god kids?
Yeah.
How many god kids you got?
2.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I give them the full CMM treatment?
No.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yes, you should.
Absolutely
You should
not.
educate these young children.
We have our rules, Chris. We stick to the rules.
How old are these god kids?
Did you see how great I was with Evan's family last week?
Yeah, oh, you were good. Yes, you were good with them.
Yeah,
4
with
and 2.
them, with
4 and
them,
2.
but
4
you're
and 2.
concerned
That's
he
a
won't
little
be
young
with
for
yours.
me.
Yeah.
It's a little young. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be around them.
No, you should.
Because they can't really take in my full charm.
No, they cannot. But other people will enjoy it. Okay, my friends will enjoy it. I'm just.
I
telling
gotta
you.
go kiss Altieri's cheek today.
You do.
The
yeah.
SVP of hair
You gotta-
product.
you gotta give
And I
him the
might go
double.
to bed after that. I'm just exhausted.
Really?
Already. It's all this humidity, man.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
Not, it's not the 20-hour day yesterday.
That might be it too.
Seriously, everybody yesterday, George was laughing at all of us. They're like, wait a second. All of you guys have been here since early in the morning. Like, we were here yesterday for when Mason decided he was going to show us his cornhole skills.
Oh, we need to, you know what? We need to, play back John's play-by-play of that at some point today.
Oh, my God, dude. I sat
It
there in
was-
the front row.
Didn't you miss them all?
Yes, John was really good. I was in the car listening to it, and John was really good at the 10 ways he described Mason missing those bags.
Well, I mean, ESPN does have some cornhole stuff on TV, don't they? I mean, maybe John could take that tape and go, hey, listen, when it's not basketball season, I can call cornhole for you.
There you go.
Part of the Ocho.
Yeah. Wow, Mason, I did not get what he was doing yesterday because it was bad.
The kid, we thought he could play cornhole. We thought he would be a cornhole champ. He said he would be.
Yep.
Yeah,
We knew
well, I it's what I figured. Once we got to the 27 feet of professional distance, then,
It's far.
It
I
is
had
far.
I had a hard time, too. Me and Bergie played afterwards. We stunk also.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were terrible.
Yeah.
We were
Bergman wasn't
awful.
able to land the cornhole back?
No, sir.
No. Out of 40 throws, I think Cappy landed 1.
Land it.
Landed on the
Landed
actual
on the board.
box.
Everything else
Yeah,
was all
nothing.
around it.
Garbage.
All right.
Yeah, bad.
7:21 on a windy Wednesday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this April 1st. Cappy, why don't we talk about our friends at the Wellness Company?
Well, I'm really excited about the Wellness Company, and I'll tell you why. Because my medical emergency kit arrived. And that means that if I were to get sick, which hopefully I won't, but all of a sudden last night you saw it raining from out of nowhere, And listen, there's been a tough cold and flu season. Doctors say, 25 years, man, it hasn't been this bad. But I can just tell you this. Last night I was at the arena, and when anybody's sneezing or coughing, I'm like, come on, guys, cover it up, will you? Put a mask on or do something. But now, here's the thing. I ordered the medical emergency kit. I'm going to recommend that you do it. If you've got kids, they go to school, they bring things home, you got to have a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care pharmacy right in your home. So I've told you this story. Like, I got a buddy of mine, and if I would get sick, I go, yo, man, can you just call me in a prescription for a Z-Pack? But not everybody's got access to all their pals who are doctors. But when you have this medical emergency kit, now you've got that Z-Pack already for you. And you've got other antibiotics that can help you if you have strep throat or sinus or ear infections or UTIs. Hey, look, you're a grown-up. You're an adult. You know what's going on. And you don't want to call your doctor and go to urgent care and stand in line at the pharmacy with other people that are coughing and pay co-pays. All you have to do is match your symptoms to the right prescription that's in your guidebook. But if you need help, there is a telemedicine doctor standing by on call for you. So start your meds faster, feel better faster. This is a genius concept, and literally everybody who listens, every home should have a medical emergency kit. Now, here's the best part. Let's save $45 together when you use our promo code 710. Here's the website, urgentcarekit.com/710. urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. Save $45. Get that urgentcarekit.com and get your medical emergency kit immediately. Do it today. Do not procrastinate like I would.
Thank you, Cappy. 7:23 on a Wednesday, April 1st. When we return in 3 minutes, we're going to slap around a little bit more Dodgers, some Lakers, and we're going to play that audio back once we effort it of Mason and the Cornhole from yesterday. That's on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Wake up, sucker!
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Mace here for Cosm. And March Madness isn't meant to be watched. It's meant to be experienced. At Cosm, you're not just watching, you're in the game, wall to wall, LED, every dunk, every buzzer beater. You can lock into the tournament mode inside the dome. You will feel like you are courtside. Set it up with VIP all-inclusive food and drinks, and yeah, they'll deliver it straight to your seat. Or rally the crew in the hall with every game on all at once. March Madness lives at Cosm. Be there.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and as someone who doesn't have time to overthink shopping, I love how simple my VisionWorks store in Santa Ana made it for me. The frames are organized by shape and price, and there was a great variety of frames to choose from. No matter what style you're looking for, VisionWorks has it. Scheduling my eye exam, though, that was easy with evening and weekend appointments at all locations. And here's the best part. The friendly and knowledgeable VisionWorks teammates are insurance experts, and they'll help you maximize your options whether you have insurance or not. If you want or need glasses without the hassle, VisionWorks makes it simple.
Buenos dias.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Evan Cohen here. You know the feeling when a candidate just stands out. Not just their resume, but their energy. They're eager, engaged, and you know they want the role. That makes a difference. If you're hiring, you want a candidate who's passionate, but you can't get that insight from a resume unless you post your job on ZipRecruiter. Their matching technology finds qualified candidates fast, and ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack.
They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
7:27. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday on this April 1st. What are you laughing at?
Oh, I just finished reading the McMenamin Tim Bontemps story that came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
They referenced you, Cappy.
It's funny you say that. McMenamin last night came up to me in the media room and said, did you say that LeBron should come off the bench? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I think we were having a conversation about, the possibilities. And he's like, yeah, I think I probably could have used your name in the article. I was like, yeah, man, what the hell, bro?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of love.
He just said one LA sports talk station even ran a segment wondering whether James, the NBA's leading career scorer and an all-star this season, should come off the bench.
By the way, this is Childish Gambino.
Oh. God, I wish he would have used your name. It would have been hilarious.
It would have been very funny.
Been great.
So this is who was in those pictures.
Got it. Yoshi.
I just wanted to clean that up before we dive back in.
I said to him, I go, that would have really helped me out a lot, Dave. If you would have.
And what did he say to
put
that?
My name in there. I said, in fact, you should have just said, L.A. loudmouth Scott Kaplan even suggested. Like, if you could have done something like that, that would have been
that
great.
would have been unbelievable.
But I think
I'm reading this story.
Yeah.
During the break because I didn't get a chance to read it yesterday. And they were talking about LeBron's top options this offseason. When they talk about the Lakers, it says that was the line that stood out to me. It said one LA sports talk station even ran a segment wondering whether James would come off the bench.
But I will tell you this.
Now it shows you how absurd that notion is, Cap, when you said, why is it so crazy?
But I'm going to tell you guys one thing, though, okay? Just be prepared for this. If McMenamin were to join us, and George, you asked him, hey, were you specifically referencing Cap? I honestly don't think he was.
No, I think somebody told him that they heard someone say, I'm sure one of the editors who edits this might have also told him and Bontemps, hey, I mean, I was listening to LA Sports Radio. They were even talking about LeBron coming off the bench.
Yeah, I don't know that he was specifically referencing
No, and then
me.
that's why he asked if it was you in person.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I think he may have said to me last night, now that I'm replaying it in my mind, I think he may have said that he thought it came from Mason in Ireland. I think that's what he said to me.
I couldn't see either of them saying that. Could you guys?
I think Mason might have, Mason flies with the wind. So if it was something that he heard on this show or somebody else, he might have gone with it. That guy hasn't had his own opinion in like 14 years.
Oh, would you stop?
Well, it's true. Berkey, back me up.
Nope. you ain't getting me on that.
So anyway, it was just, it's funny. So I'd love to get into this because there are a lot of different options here at some point.
I did text Dave, by the way. I haven't heard back yet.
Mm-hmm.
So which way you want to go, Sedano? We want to do that? We do have the audio from the Mason Cornhole yesterday.
Okay, let's do the Mason Cornhole thing since we have the audio, and then we can get into the LeBron thing later because I actually think it's a worthwhile discussion to discuss the LeBron stuff. But go ahead.
We'll
we can
do
play
that.
the Mason Island. It takes 2 minutes.
Hit the music, Jorge. This is audio from Mason in Ireland yesterday in the hallway here.
Wait, but give the context. Mason said 2 days ago.
I was trying to, but you... Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, but... okay, then go ahead. Do it.
So Mason said he was a cornhole king, which we all kind of believed for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
And then Ireland said, no, that's not possible. We got to do this. Then we have a 27-foot hallway. We have a long hallway where Ireland and Marcellus way back when raced.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've done a lot of bits in the hallway. The tortilla slap, when Bergie dressed up in some romper or something. Anyway, so we measured it out. Stephanie and our social team, Bergie was in there. We measured out 27 feet. We set up the cornholes. We set up the bags. And then Mason got out there. And before he finally tried to say, it was just a bit. But we got him out there and we said, throw those cornhole bags, sucker. And then Johnny I did the play-by-play via phone from the hallway. Let's hear it.
Okay, here it is. Mace has had one warm-up toss, and now we are going. He has 10 cornhole chances. He's got $200 and $5,000 in mythical money. Toss number one, Mace. Go for it. He hit the ceiling, and he's 5 feet short. 0 for 1. All right, number 2. Woefully short.
Oh boy.
Woefully.
Yeah. No, you have 8 more tosses.
Well, I guess really he only has one more
hit
toss.
7 of them. All right, here we go. He's throwing towards me now. Oh, this guy's a champ. Oh, just short. Short. All right, Mace, this is it. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
So, all right, let's keep on going, though. Let's keep going. Let's see
you're
what he
0
makes.
for 4. Now you're 0 for 5.
Wow, Mace. Really bad at
He
the
is
cornhole.
0 for 5, and he really hasn't been close.
All right, here comes the money stuff.
0 for 6.
It's a typical Mason athletic event.
0 for 7.
Wow. Wow,
0
Mace.
for 8, and he's only hit the platform once. Oh, that was his closest one. 0 for 9. All right, Mace, last chance.
Now here you hear Michael.
Last chance. Come on, Mace. 0 for 10.
Oh, for
10. It is a final.
0
Wow.
for 10,
0 for
Mason.
10. I'm hanging up.
So that was Mace's performance at Cornhole.
So now,
My favorite part was the first one when John says woefully short. It's not even that John says woefully short because that's hilarious enough as it is. It's if you watch the video and you can only see Michael from the waist down, honestly, because he's so tall and the way the camera angle was. But you could see his arms flail like out of nowhere, like saying, "Oh my God, like this is there's no chance he's gonna make 7
Oh
of
my
10."
God.
So
I have a question.
watching the video too, he's standing like 2 feet in front of the board too.
Right,
So
he's actually
that's a
25
football.
feet. Right,
That is a
it's or
football in
23
cornhole.
feet.
That's a
Yeah.
foot fault. Penalized.
He's not even at 27
No,
feet.
he's
because
at like
he's
18.
And we measured it out pretty carefully yesterday,
Yes.
Bergie. We were sticklers for the rules on this thing. Here's a question. So we all put up $100 against Mason, right?
Yeah, he says not paying anybody but Michael. That's it.
Wait. He took everybody's bet, right? So he would probably owe about $1,000 out.
I feel like it was a collective 100, wasn't it?
No, everybody put up an
No, I
individual
put in
100.
100 myself.
Fresh
I
crispy.
text them in real time when Michael said he put in 100.
I had my $100 bill. I was ready to pay up. He's not going to pay us?
I mean, and Bergman owes 100 then too.
Well, it never got to that point.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You
absolutely
said that I have to talk to Mason about that. It was
no, because
what
I
you
said you have to talk to Mason about collecting if you win.
Right.
I brought a $100 bill today because I thought that there was a real opportunity that I may owe him $100.
Greg's a moocher now. He's mooching on his bet.
Well, wait a minute. So you and Greg, Cappy, bet that he would get it?
No, I bet against Mason.
Bergie, you bet that he would
I
hit it?
was going to bet with Mason as long as I could get all the money and he gets nothing.
So wait, how many people, do we know this? How many people bet against
Me, you, and
Mason?
Michael bet against him.
And he's not going to pay us our money?
He'll just give the money to his charity.
Well, I mean, is he going to put
Make
it in
a
our
donation
name?
in your
Is he
name.
going to make a donation in our name?
Should call him.
Should make a $200 donation in the name of Sedano
Yeah,
and
he
Kap.
says he's always awake now at 7 a.m. because he goes to the gym or some crap.
He does?
That's what he says.
Okay, you're not
Give him a call at 9.
I believe it a few days a
Yeah,
week.
he owes $200 to the charity of his choice.
But Mace likes his sleep, so I don't know him waking up consistently at this hour.
Mm-hmm.
Try. We can call him.
Right now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. We should just call him on the air.
Yeah, let's do that.
You pick a charity, I'll give you $100 to the charity of your choice.
Let's give it to the Greg Bergman School of Content for the kids. The For the Kids is the charity.
Yeah, for the kids. These are the God kids?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
just any kid.
Okay.
He's teaching the youth.
I mean, come on. I mean, the way he was so confident, it made me actually think, okay, maybe he's good at cornhole. Maybe he really plays. Maybe he knows what he's doing. But as you point
He
out,
sold
Bergie,
it. He did sell it the day before.
Right. But Bergie, as you point out, anything, and listen, cornhole is not like the most athletic thing that you could do in your life, but there's some hand-eye coordination and there's some, depth perception and I don't know, like there's accuracy. I mean, there's some athleticism to cornhole. And yet again, give him an opportunity to do something physical. Epic fail.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Really? Is it our
He
phones?
changed his number on you?
No, I just think I did it wrong. Hold on.
Here we go. Here's Chris. 310-555-5555. Here we go.
Hopefully the camera wasn't on me dialing those numbers. Actually, I hope
All
it was.
circuits are busy now.
Oh, our phone's not working.
Call again
I mean, what's
later.
going on here?
What a pleasant voice
Here,
that
I'll
operator
dial
has.
it and then you pull it up, okay?
Okay.
What a lovely, pleasant voice That is. Nice. Well, everybody was busting my chops yesterday, too. About
you giving out your phone number?
No, not even that. It was about how I looked like I was caddying in the British Open.
It was a good look, though.
I'm in the suite last night. I'm wearing a Callaway hat. I'm wearing like pants.
Well, here's your problem. And I love our friends at Callaway.
Yeah,
but people don't really buy Callaway merch, the hats.
No, they don't?
Not really. Not unless you're sponsored or you work for them.
Okay.
Like, you don't see a lot of Callaway hats just for fun.
No.
And that's nothing against them.
No. So it means that I'm looking like I'm out playing golf.
It looks like you're sponsored by Callaway or you're officially a caddy. It's not a hat that people just wear for the heck of it.
Yeah.
People don't go to Roger Dunn and go, you know what hat I want to buy today? The Callaway hat.
Tell you what, it's a damn comfortable hat.
No, it's a great hat.
Yeah.
If you're sponsored by them.
Yeah.
Which soon we will be.
Today you look more like Augusta today.
Today I look Augusta? Yesterday I looked British
Open. It was
Open.
British Open for sure yesterday.
I know. Today I'm feeling very Augusta-like is right.
Yeah, you're like par 3. You're just warming up.
Just
you're
casual.
doing a warm-up round.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll fill in for Tiger.
It went straight to voicemail. He must go DND.
Oh, really?
Well, if you call twice, though, it goes through.
Oh, okay.
From the same number.
I called from the other number, so let me try that. Hang on.
Meanwhile, while she does that, let me tell you this. Lakers fans, the Lakers ESPN LA 710 and Michelob Ultra are teaming up for an epic watch party tomorrow with Beto Duran at Tom's Watch Bar in downtown Los Angeles. Come early to catch the live pregame show with ESPN LA starting at 5 p.m. Then stick around as the game tips off at 6:30. There'll be giveaways, photo opportunities with the championship trophy, and more. As Johnny I said in that final call, tomorrow is the night. Lakers Thunder, watch it with us at Tom's Watch Bar in downtown LA, and Beto will be there too.
Hey, good thing I had Beto with me yesterday, George. Beto and I walked down from here at LA Live. We walked down to the Whole Foods yesterday.
Yeah.
And walking the streets of downtown LA, there were two dudes in particular that had face tattoos. And you guys know I've got like a whole hang up with guys who have face tattoos. They scare me.
Hey, what's up, Hong?
And I had to move I was walking towards the dude with the face tattoo, and then I moved on the other side of Beto so that Beto was closer to the guy with the face tattoo, just in case the guy with the face tattoo just decided to go all crazy on me. I don't know why I think that, but I'm just scared, I guess. Where were you to help me yesterday, Chris?
I was on the air all day.
I know. I could have used your help.
I don't know why you're so scared. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, face tattoo guys.
I mean, there was a stabbing downtown the other day.
So you get stabbed. You'll get fine. You'll be fine.
There was actually two.
You're fine. You fine.
You sound like when my kid gets drilled in Little League. I'll be like, you're good. You're fine. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Right.
Take a breath. You're okay.
As long as they don't hit anything, you're just in the hospital for a few days. They'll get you right out.
You took a Ginsu to the gut. You're fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good for the story.
You're fine.
By the way, if you're downtown and you see Cappy, stab him. That way we can have the bit.
Jeez, man.
Well, don't do it in a hurtful way.
Yeah, right. Just do it in a loving sort of a way. Like maybe like a plastic knife, something you got from Taco Bell or something.
Yeah. Or it could be like a butter knife, like it's in jail. Just shank him with a butter knife.
All right. Just everybody be nice, okay? At least be nice about it. Yeah, I know. I got a little scared.
Excuse me, sir. Can I stab you really quick? Be polite. That's all.
We didn't do anything sports related.
Just be nice
No,
about it.
how about we just pause for the cause here and then
right.
just and then like reset and we can do let's do the Dodger thing and then we can do the LeBron thing at 8.
Yeah, we'll hop
The
on
Dodgers.
We'll hop on Bergey's Oregon next.
There you go.
Bergey's 3. He's got 3 things.
Three things.
3 things.
Yeah, not 4, not 2. Bergey's got 3 things.
I thought
for
he
the
usually
Dodger
had
game.
6.
Three's a good number.
Strike
the magic
three,
number.
Bergie. Strike 3 for you coming up. Strike 1,
740.
strike 2, and strike 3. Ha ha! Like a
Now
real
really
umpire.
stab him if you see him
Like
in
a real
downtown LA.
umpire.
740, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday. We're smiling. So should you, sucker. It's April 1st. And boy, are we fools. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll talk Dodgers in 2.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, Laker fans. 2026 is your time to believe in yourself and succeed when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused degree. Take your best shot with NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It must be quite a thing for you to see 2 stars of our magnitude.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
And this isn't some hologram nonsense. This is in the flesh, baby. The 2 of us together.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Yeah, it is the first of the month, Jack. Little bone thugs. Of course, from Cleveland. In Cleveland, both Cleveland teams lost last night to LA. Yeah,
a lot
Jack.
of Cleveland people in the suite last night that were out here for Guardians, Dodgers, and Cavaliers, Lakers. I met a lot of Cleveland people last night. There were a lot of fans in the stands, Twins. A lot of
7:44, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Who dis?
Bone Thug.
Bone Thug.
I just said that.
I missed it.
But I did make the joke.
Yeah.
When's the last time you and Sedano worried about the first of the month? I mean, you worry about the first of the month for your kids because you got to pay their rent.
I'll tell you right now, I'm worried about the first of the month more so now than in previous months with everything that's going on and gas prices, which I'll continue to bitch about every day.
Meanwhile, before we get to Bergie's Oregon and the Dodgers, hey, we're back at Legends Attic in Claremont on Friday, this Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. with DeMarco and Travis, welcoming MLB legends Darryl Strawberry and Eric Davis. Come hang with us. Enjoy giveaways, special guests, and incredible art by Dave Holbrook at the ultimate sports fans destination. Grab your tickets now at legendsaddict.com. And for many of us in the Bergman Morales age, even though I look a lot older than Bergie, when Darryl Strawberry and Eric Davis came to the Dodgers, they were local kids. They were both megastars.
Right.
They were on their second run. But that was going to be, because 88 had happened. 89 and 90 were not good seasons for the Dodgers. Then 91 was going to be the reboot. Strawberry, Eric Davis, Brett Butler. We're all going to do it. We all knew that this young grouping, Eric Karros, Mike Piazza, they were coming.
Yeah.
Like the farm system was ready. And then 91 wasn't great. And 92 was the worst year ever in Dodgers history.
But I think of Eric Davis and Darryl Strawberry. I almost, in my mind, I feel like I can see 2 guys that were like replicas of each other. I see like tall, lean, big swings, hit bombs. Like I can see Eric Davis more in like Cincinnati, and obviously I see Darryl Strawberry more with the Mets. But I can just see those two guys. I guess maybe I'm going back a little bit further. But
well, that's what I meant. They were on their
Darryl
second
Strawberry
run.
was hurt a ton, right?
Yeah, he
during
was.
his Dodger run.
And that's what made him relapse, unfortunately. Yeah. And now he's a big advocate of sobriety, and he's doing great things.
I'll tell you this, man. And we were talking about this yesterday when you and I, Chris, were with Travis and Andy and everybody here in the afternoon. Travis, a baseball junkie and a baseball history junkie, hearing Travis interview those guys this week on the air, jealous. Those are great interviews.
Oh, it's going to be tremendous.
You know, yeah, those are going to be. That's must-listen radio on Friday.
So that's Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. at Legends Attic. Speaking of baseball.
Hey, look what I found.
What? What'd you find? Oh, looky here. Look what Georgie got here. I don't know who that is.
It takes us 30 seconds to get there. What'd you get?
No, he got Yoshi.
Ah.
He got little green Yoshi.
Wait a minute, is that the bobblehead?
No,
he's got the stuffed
It's
animal.
just like a stuffy toy.
Oh.
Yeah. See, you guys, it's funny. You guys all see George on
delay.
On YouTube on delay. I actually have him on real time.
We don't have another monitor to put switcher on there.
I told Chrissy yesterday he's got to get like monitors in the studio.
Okay. Let me do that.
Where's your iPad, pal?
Well, you want me to put switcher on my iPad so I have a fifth screen to look at?
Yes.
All right, I'll do it for you.
That's what. Hey, thanks, man.
I
would do it for you.
The best part about the iPad is it's got a big Odie picture, Otis the bunny,
sweet,
as the homepage. So I'll look at Otis all morning.
See, look at George now. George has now taken Yoshi, who I didn't know who Yoshi was, and now Yoshi officially sits comfortably. Looks like he's riding a motorcycle. He's riding.
Look, he's riding a motorcycle.
He's riding George's
It
mic.
does look like he's riding a motorcycle.
All right. Meanwhile, we were talking about baseball information people, people that are baseball ball knowers. And when you think of that, you may think of Travis Rogers, T-Raj, Sweet T,
He knows
but you
his
also think of Gregory Arthur Bergman. What, Greg?
I said he knows his stuff.
Yeah, but he's kind of boring. But you go ahead.
What do you mean boring?
He's not like Bergie. Bergie's a hot rocket.
Hot rocket. All right, so I did have 3.
You get this kid going, he's just going to go all over the place.
What's going on, Hot Rocket?
So Sedano was right. I had 3 things from last night's game that I thought were like the most important part of it all.
Okay.
Shohei Ohtani is phenomenal. He looks like he's going to be everything that he wants to do this season. He wants the Cy Young, and he came out in that game last night and looked like he wanted the Cy Young. Through the rain, through his cleats getting all messed up because of that.
Was so wild, right? Like to see Ohtani having like a popsicle stick and cleaning off the bottom of his cleats. Like, to me, I almost thought to myself, that's Ohtani. That's a $700 million player. Hey, Shohei, why don't you sit down and let the ball boy pick your cleats? You know?
No, he's going to do it all himself.
Yeah,
But Dave Roberts, thankfully, went out there and threw a little bit of, like sand on there so it could get a little bit tougher for him so he can actually land his foot. But he was great. And I think he wants the Cy Young this year. He's actually made it known that he wants the Cy Young. And if he looks like that the rest of the season, he's very much going to be in line to at least be a part of the conversation.
He should call Wemby and find out about how to campaign for MVP. You know,
I think he's already doing it.
Okay, you think so?
Right.
Yeah, because last night Luka was having no part of campaigning for MVP, but Ohtani is not being bashful about wanting the next level award.
No,
you know?
everybody is on the Andrew Friedman, Dave Roberts, the catchers, Will Smith, like Teo's been talking about it. Max Muncy today was talking about it.
One game, Greg.
No, I understand that. But
I'm just saying, he's already campaigning for it, and he's only pitched in one game.
But, Lindsay, don't forget where we were a year ago. A year ago, the very first game that the Dodgers played, after Yamamoto pitched in that game, the next day the LA Times were like, there's your Cy Young Award winner.
He did have, he was part of the conversation at the end of the year.
Do we think that drop was clean for the Open of Lindsay just saying, it's one game, Greg?
I hope it is.
Yeah, and again, the Indians also are not that good.
We're not talking about the Indians per se. We're talking about Ohtani and just
saying,
what his desires
are. He looked great
are.
against a minor league team.
He looked great in spring training too.
Wow.
I like it.
Just saying.
We're
gonna finish last in the division. They're terrible. They're all lost at the plate. Even Jose Ramirez, the All-Star, they're not a good team. So I'm just saying, wait until they face them.
All right, so
real
number
bad.
two.
By the way, Ohtani performance last night,
go back to the
not
Oregon.
impressive at all.
No, it's not
because
impressive.
they were playing the.
You'll see.
Now, are they? Do you still call them the Indians?
I'm sorry. I still am used to it. I'm still getting used to it.
Okay,
I think that one is less of an issue.
Yeah, then?
Like, if you make the mistake, people don't go, oh, But when you say the Washington team and you don't say the Commanders and you say the old name, people kind of go, come on. In my opinion.
Yes, no, I don't disagree with you. I just think that, many of us grew up on these teams' names, and it's still hard.
It's hard to
Listen,
switch.
I admit this. You ready? Last week, I was like, how about the Angels and the Astros? What the hell do those two guys have to do with each other? Because to me, I'm an old guy. The Astros used to be in the National League.
The National League West.
Right. So, yes, all right. So sometimes we get, hard to break old habits. All right, Bergie, strike two. Here we go.
Yeah, strike two. It was Mookie Betts. So Mookie Betts made at least 3 or 4 amazing plays at shortstop last night. And he is also making, I know it's one game, Lindsay, but he is also making it known that he wants the Gold Glove, that he moved from right field and is now playing. This is second season, full season at shortstop, and he wants to win that. So last year he had 17 defensive run saves, which was tied for in Major League Baseball. He wants to do it again this year. He wants the Gold Glove, and he is looking like a true shortstop right now that can win a Gold Glove.
And a guy who, when you have an all-star game and Mookie Betts is not at the all-star game, that's like a name where you're like, how could Mookie? And then you realize, okay, well, right field, he's an all-star. His shortstop last year, he wasn't. But I understand why he would want to get back to that sort of caliber of player and honor. And last night, great defensive playing. I know it's only one game.
It's only one game.
But he was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Oh, my God, he's never going to hit.
Yeah, so the hitting has to come along with it for him to get to the point that he wants to, like, offensively. But he looks really, really good at the shortstop position, making great plays and plays that just win games. Like even like diving to his left, getting up, throwing to first, but making sure it's on a hop so that Freddie Freeman can just do his thing there. He looks really good at the position. And the third thing that I have was I know Dave Roberts is a god at this point, and you can't say anything bad about it. But what the hell were you doing letting Edwin Diaz come into that game when it was a 4-0 lead and it was raining outside?
Didn't understand that also. Not a safe situation.
Not a safe situation.
It's raining.
Yeah.
You've got to listen. You've had to come back to win games to start the season, but in this one you have a pretty commanding lead because at that point it was 4-0.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what Dave was thinking either, but he must have had. Again, you say he's a baseball god.
Yeah.
So don't we have to just trust that he knows that for whatever reason he needs work or he needs reps? I don't know why he does, but he must know,
Yeah, he probably does, and I trust him. But at the same time, Blake Trinan got up for that situation and was ready to go also. So why not let Blake Trinan go out there? And then Edwin Diaz came in. He let up a run. He threw like 35 pitches, somewhere around there. Now he's burned for today. It just feels like it felt silly in the moment just because it's not necessary. It's not a save. I guess if it was one run less, I wouldn't have cared. But at the same time, just let him go out there with a clean mound on a day when it's not raining.
Clean mound is
Cappy
a nice
likes
thing to
a
have.
clean mound. Yeah.
Nice. I know. Shohei does too. Shohei likes a clean mound also. You saw how muddy his cleats got. Can I ask a question? Because I didn't see this last night. Because what happened is the Laker game ended. And I don't know what I was doing at the Laker game. They were up by 27. I'm like, you know what? I should probably leave. And I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe there's a comeback in Cleveland. So I left. The Laker game and the Dodger game was not over. When Diaz came in, and given that it was not a save situation, did he come into all the fanfare? And was the trumpet player, was she there again?
No, Tatiana Tate was not there.
Okay.
It was just a recording at that point.
She's on tour as of yesterday.
Okay, because I didn't realize this, that when she played the trumpet in those first couple of games, people criticized her they said that she missed a note.
She cracked a note.
I'm like, who?
She did, but
it didn't sound exactly like Timmy Trumpet.
Yeah, it wasn't as
true.
Well, you guys were much better listeners than I was.
You didn't hear her
there
crack
was a
note?
note that sounded different
like,
than the song. Yeah,
it sounded like a quack quack.
Oh wow! And she said she's gotten a lot of hate over it. I'm like,
well, I don't know if I would hate over it. It's just it didn't sound exactly the same, but that's fine.
I mean, don't hate, celebrate. You feel me? So those are
Hey,
the
go
three.
twiddle your trumpet.
Yep, those were my 3 big things.
All right.
3 strikes.
Nice stop, Bergie. I'm arguing with somebody in the YouTube chat.
About what?
Pedro Ailman. He says Bergie isn't an expert. I said, no, Bergie is an expert, actually. And now he's telling me he DM'd me, so now we're becoming friends.
Okay. That's nice. Nice.
Pedro Alemán does not enjoy
Alemán,
me.
sorry.
Yeah, it does not enjoy me on the radio.
Doesn't enjoy your act, huh?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't
he's
dig
not a
the
fan.
act?
So where it really happened was because when we did a remote at LAFC, we had Pedro come on and play Game of Games. And he won. and that was great.
Mhm.
And then he wanted to come on again and defend his title, and we said, no, we're good. We're just gonna. You got the one. You were there. That
So
was
he
the bet
blamed
for it.
you.
So now he has hated me ever since.
He
that
hasn't.
moment.
He didn't blame Mason in Ireland at all.
No, he blames Mason for anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Teflon Mace?
He is
Everybody
Teflon Mace.
remembers when he was really good 15 years ago.
Oh, wow. Wow. Jeez.
I think I have to
Rough
bring
crowd.
back the.
Wait a minute, you're
Just as a
going to
reminder.
defend Mace?
No, I just
he
feel like
threw you off his show.
Yeah, but I just feel like we don't need it. Just leave it out. Leave it out.
In
part
the
of my
chat,
act.
Pedro Alamon
Leave it
just
out.
said he's telling the truth. See?
Oh, okay.
It was because I didn't let him come back on Game of Games.
Oh, so you do take responsibility that
Yeah.
you nixed the whole thing.
We did not do. We weren't doing that. That was the bit
That's
for
not a
the
thing.
remote.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
We don't
Okay.
have listeners on very often on Game of Games.
I once had somebody curse me out because they won, and I said, "You won a prize already within 60 days. You're not allowed to win another one. That's like FCC rules." And they cursed me out, and then they would call every day and say mean things to me.
Oh, wow. The FCC will shut us down if you
It's
give
true.
somebody a
They
contest
don't joke
win.
around about
That is
that
actually
stuff.
very true.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, Cappy, people
Yeah.
have been fined for
Yeah.
that.
They
pretty big
audit
amounts
you
of
and
money.
everything.
That's
It's
why
the
when
whole
we had to
thing.
give away the Frank Caliendo tickets, I had to get those rules drawn
Oh,
up.
you were great. Seriously. I was like, I'll just
Well,
give
it's not
away.
me. It's not me, but
Me, I'll just here, have them. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
it's-
Chris is like, no, there's actual real rules to this thing.
and they have to be written for every contest.
Yes.
So if you gave away I was going to say something, but never mind. 7:57, Cappy. Let's talk about our friend Damon Wines, the CEO of Seller's Advantage.
This guy's amazing. He really is. And here's why. Especially right now. Think about this. Look, everything that's going on in the world, okay? There's a war going on. We get it. The gas prices are through the roof. Food is incredibly expensive right now. You might be considering selling your home. You've got a lot of equity in that house. You've been living there a long time. By the way, your kids are graduated from high school. They've already gone off. They're out of the house. And you guys are sitting there going, why do we still have this big house? If you are ready to sell, if you're ready to downsize, if you're ready to take that money and put it to work in some other way, let Seller's Advantage show you how they can make you a competitive cash offer to buy your home. They can close in as little as just a few days. Or if you say, no, we're ready to sell, but we're not ready to move for the next 2 months, we can work with you in that as well, okay? And by the way, the condition of your home doesn't mean anything to us. You could have holes in the wall. You could be a hoarder and the whole place got to get cleaned out. Or you could have a pristine, beautiful house. We will buy this home from you as is. You don't have to do any repairs. You don't have to spend any money. You don't have to have realtors showing people your house. You don't have to have a sign out front. We make selling easy and painless. And how about a $20,000 advance for moving and other expenses? So look, if it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage first. There's a no obligation offer. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Thank you, Cappy. We approach 8 o'clock on KSPN Los Angeles, Good Karma Brands radio station. We get ready for another hour of amazing sports content. And we'll reset at the top of the hour. Top of the hour integrity, the Lakers. It doesn't sound the same as the Dodgers. Lakers beat the Cavaliers last night, and we approach and get ready for Thursday against the Thunder. We will talk about that. Kind of stumbled there. The Thunder. We'll talk about that in 3.5 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondering Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondering Toyota. Your trade-in is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wonders and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
If relaxation were a job, I'd be Employee of the Month.
Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Eddie Griffin brings a laugh riot of raw, unfiltered hilarity exclusively to Morongo, April 17th.
Number 2.
Easter brunch at the marketplace. We'll have you hopping back for seconds, thirds, and fourths.
And the number 1 reason.
Our Thursday poolside tribute band concert series continues. Urban Legend, playing the songs of Keith Urban, April 9th.
Morongo, good times.
Come on, Cavs!
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back April 17th through 19th. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix, April 17th through 19th. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Call Jacob. Listen, Cappy, I've been in an accident, you've been in an accident. It's a very traumatizing situation, okay? We've all been there. And the reality is, we tell people all the time because we would do it too, okay? When we get into an accident, we will call one person. We count on Jacob because Jacob is the man you can trust. He's been doing it for people in LA for nearly 3 decades.
Right. 1-800-345-6789. That's how you call Jacob. And by the way, we talk about car accidents a lot. It's not just car accidents. You could be in a grocery store and slip and fall. You could be walking across the street as a pedestrian and get hit by a car. You could be on a motorcycle and you could get hit. It's not just purely being in a car accident. Any kind of an accident, that's why you call Jacob.
Right, and I counted on Jacob when the insurance company changed their tone with me. I'm like, whoa. You know what? I don't think I need to talk to you. I think I need to call Jacob. That's when I counted on Jacob, Cappy.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob, 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:03, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday. April 1st, 2026. Windy won't be with us today. He'll be with us tomorrow. But we wanted to keep the branding hot. It's always windy Wednesday around here. On this day in 1984, Marvin Gaye was shot 3 times and killed by his father.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it was a tough transition. I just got right into it.
Yeah, you really did. There was no bedside manner whatsoever to that.
If I'd switched and been like Cappy, sad story, or sad OTD, you would have been like,
then you would be like, bummer.
Yeah. So I dove right in.
Just like the Linkin Park thing.
No heads up. Well, everybody knows Marvin Gaye got killed by his father.
But I just forgot about it. Though,
on his birthday.
On his birthday.
Oh, even worse.
His dad killed him on his birthday.
Why?
What a jerk.
He wasn't a great guy.
Over a domestic dispute.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Dad.
I don't know what happened.
He was very jealous of his son.
It's terrible. It's not funny now to make light of it. It's just the way you said it,
Yeah. It's also National Peanut Butter Lovers Day.
Oh, yeah? I'm a peanut butter lover.
A lot of protein in peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
A lot of calories, though, but you just got to balance it out.
Lindsay, you know who else loves peanut butter?
Chewy.
I'm going to tell you, Jack the Frenchie does, too.
So does Chewy. I like when he gets it on his face and he tries to lick it off, and he's like...
Jack the Frenchie knows that I'm making a protein shake, and he knows I'm about to put a big old chunk of peanut butter in, and he'll stand right there, go like, give me mine.
Then he just stares at you?
I put the spoon on the floor with like a paper towel underneath it. He takes his left paw and he holds the spoon, and then he just licks the spoon part of it. And he holds onto it with his left.
Isn't it great when dogs try to use their paws like they have thumbs?
Right.
It's very funny.
It's not weird if it's not your dog. Oh, quack, quack for the kids. Sorry. Quack, quack. Oh, my gosh. Meanwhile, Lakers win last night. They beat the Cavaliers at Crypto.com Arena. Lindsay was in the building. Cappy was in the building. Mm-hmm. We get ready for Thursday night. The Battle Royale, the ultimate test, as J.J. Redick now celebrates back-to-back 50-win seasons. But can they beat the Thunder on Thursday night in OKC?
City. Right. George, how much stock you put into this game against Oklahoma City on the road?
Well, if everybody plays, I mean, it's going to be some barometer. I mean, it's not like it's not the result is not going to be something I think of and I say, oh, my God, that's indicative of what's going to happen over a 7-game series necessarily. But, it's a snapshot.
Well, the thing is for me is I wonder, look, they've been on such fire, okay? And they had that 9-game winning streak, and then they lost at Detroit. And then they've subsequently won the next 4 games, which, the 3, Indiana, Brooklyn, and Washington, those should have been automatics. I mean, the Lakers could have played their G League team and probably won those 3 games. But last night's game against Cleveland, as John Ireland said at the end of the broadcast against Washington on Monday night, tomorrow, meaning last night, the Lakers will step up big time in class. And they did. Cleveland is a much better team than Washington, Brooklyn, and Indiana is. But the Lakers annihilated them. I mean, it was really not a very competitive game, particularly in the second half. And so now for me, I'm like, okay, you've beaten some good teams along the way, but you haven't beaten a team of the caliber of Oklahoma City or San Antonio. Now, you've got Oklahoma City twice. You've got them tomorrow in Oklahoma City, and then you've got them on Tuesday of next week here in L.A. So I'm kind of thinking I want to see the Lakers win at least one of these 2 games. God, it'd be great to see both of them because then you're building momentum towards the postseason and you're building confidence. And so for me, I'm like, go out there and win these games.
It means more to the Lakers than it does to the Thunder, yes.
Thunder. No doubt. No doubt it means more to the Lakers.
I just decided to do that because I realized, George, I got to ask you, I'm sorry to derail really quickly.
You don't have to be sorry. You derail all you want.
If the Thunder don't play this song every home game, at some point, they're really missing an opportunity, right?
They don't play it.
They don't play it ever?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh,
I've been
the whole song
he
just says Thunder.
Last year.
Every time he just says Thunder. Over and over again.
Who sings that song?
Imagine Dragons.
Oh, because then they should get Imagine Dragons to show up and play the song.
Maybe they did like 5 years ago or 10 years ago when it came out.
Anybody know that? Because I don't.
Thunder. Okay, sorry. Go back.
There you go.
Back to you, George.
I just think that if Oklahoma City, as the defending champions, with the most likely guy to win the MVP for the second year in a row, and you've gone on this kind of a run where you're 15-2 in the month, and Luka scored 600 points in the month. Now, I saw something this morning where Michael Jordan scored over 600 points in a month, and James Harden scored 610 points in a month, and Luka has gotten to 600. So the third player in NBA history to have 600 points in a month. So I just think that you're going up against the defending champs. You're at their place. There is a battle or at least a conversation around MVP. And most people just don't think the Lakers can compete with Oklahoma City. They're younger. They're championship tested. I say you got to try and go out and win those games. And I think they are important games. It may not change everybody's playoff positioning, but I think they're really important games to win. Or give
For
it
the
your
Lakers,
best.
they're way more important. Yes, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
What do they have to do, George? If they win both games, will you feel good about them having a chance in the postseason?
No, I don't think it really has. I don't.
So
I
these
don't think,
2 games mean nothing for the postseason.
I mean, no, I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
Like if you told me the Lakers beat the Thunder twice, like you think they'd still you think
At
that's
this
indicative
point,
of them winning a 7-game series?
No, it's not so much. Does it say anything because of the way that they have been playing?
They need it for the confidence. I mean, this team has already won 16 games. Like they don't need the confidence.
Right, exactly. But so how they have been playing, if I see them win, if they beat the Thunder twice and everybody's healthy and everybody's playing and there's no excuses about anything, that will give me a little bit more confidence that if they meet them in the Western Conference Finals, that they'll have a shot, that they match up well, is what I will see.
I mean, okay, that's fair. That they at least have a shot, sure. But I just think that I just don't think regular season games are the same thing. Like they're just think about it. Over a 7-game series, you're going to get adjustments both in game. game to game. Like, there's going to be so much strategy involved in a playoff series that you're not going to get in a postseason or in a regular season game. That they're just it's not even apples to apples. Like, it's just not the same thing. It's like, one is a marathon, the other one's a sprint. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying. Just that if they lose both games and they get destroyed in both games, they lose by. We're gonna feel like, oh man, even if they see them in the West Conference.
Well,
there's
if
no
they get destroyed, I do think that's different though. Like that.
What if they blow them out?
Right. What if the Lakers destroy them in back-to-back games?
That would. Well, I think if there's destruction in back-to-back games, then you're like, oh, okay. I think either way, you look at it differently. But if you're just squeaking out like a 6-7 point win. You know what I mean, or whatever. Like either way, like I don't know. I don't think it. I just don't think it has any real indication as to what a series would look like.
Okay, but I'm with you, Birdie. I actually do. Right. Like, so in other words, if the Lakers split with Oklahoma City, I'd be like, okay, well they're competing, and let's just say Oklahoma City wins at home, and let's say the Lakers win at home. Like, that's kind of what the playoffs might look like. The home team defending home turf. Right. On the other hand, if the Lakers win these two games, even if they win them by 2 points, even if they hit a 3 at the end of regulation and they win the game, I'll be like, hey, they went on the road, they beat the defending champs, they beat them at their place in front of a hostile crowd, and you know what? This is an indication to me that they can go out there and they can compete with these guys in the postseason. And the flip side is totally true as well. If they go out there and they lose both games, whether it's by 10 points, 20 points, or by 1 point, if they lose both games, I'll be like, we've seen this before where the Lakers did compete against Denver. Remember when they got swept by Denver, but the games were mostly close?
Right.
Right. So, like, to me, I'm going to put a lot of stock into these two games against Oklahoma City because for me, these are barometer games. Wins against Orlando and Miami are nice. Wins against Houston back-to-back, that's a great win. But you're better than Houston. Beating Denver is a nice win. But Oklahoma City's been in first place all season long. They're the defending champs. Beating them, to me, will say the Lakers are now ready for the postseason.
Right, because you saw what they did against Houston. They beat up on Houston pretty good, even when Şengün was in there. They just beat up on Cleveland last night they were up by 27 in the fourth quarter. So they're teams that are typically high-scoring teams the Lakers are their defense is starting to hold them down. I don't know. You can tell me better if there's a Horn's Chin for defense that I don't know about.
You're not familiar with the Horn's Chin for defense? Come on, man.
It's an offensive set.
No, I understand. Come on. But, their defense has looked better. They are playing well against good top-level teams, which they weren't during early on the season.
But again, in the playoffs, it'll be different because they're going to go – like, if I'm the OKC Thunder, okay, if I'm the Denver Nuggets, okay, I'm going to call up Austin Reeves every time. I'm going to call up Luka every time. And I'm going to make them defend for, I don't know, 80 possessions. Like, that's going to be a lot different.
Okay, I listen, I get what you're saying. And I know I got my education last year, from you and from Wendy about, why are the playoffs so different? Why does everybody consider the playoffs so different?
It's like two different languages.
All right, well, we better hurry up and learn Spanish over these next two games in Oklahoma City.
Buenos días.
You need to learn the filosofía.
Sí, necesitan la
Buenos días.
Sí.
I think I see what JJ is doing. I see that he is building sets around them.
I think JJ will be a better version of will be a better playoff coach this year. I am 100.
Agree.
I'm not saying. Listen, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying the Lakers are going to get swept by anybody. I'm just saying that what happens is the roster deficiencies will show itself more in the postseason than it will in the regular season.
Well, I mean, when we talk about roster deficiencies, I will just say this. Last night, my man DeAndre Ayton, that's right, I've been hyping DeAndre Ayton all season long. I said, when he first signed, I'm like, this guy is going to bring it. This guy is going to be inspired by LeBron and Luka, and JJ is going to communicate and get to him. And DeAndre Ayton, I'm telling you, in the last 2 weeks, and it was ever since that one article where he talked about, I was looking at the man in the mirror. I didn't want to be the weak link to this team. And you know what? I'm playing my best ball right. I'm understanding my role more than ever before. You know what? When I was yelling, I don't want to be Clint Capella all up in here. Well, somebody got to him. DeAndre Ayton may have played one of his better games of the entire season last night, scoring 18 points. And I just thought DeAndre Ayton has upped his game. Now, Can he stay with a guy like Chet Holmgren? Can he stay with Wemby? I don't know about that. So maybe that's the one deficiency.
Yeah, and Jackson Hayes isn't going to do it either. But the fact is, they're playing at a higher level. They're trying to play within the flow of their offense. And defensively, it's still a little bit of an issue. But their defense, they've changed the way that they're defending guys. You've talked about it a ton of times, how they go to more of a zone set in between.
Yeah, agreed. JJ has thrown the kitchen sink at the defense, and he deserves a ton of credit. What I'm telling you, Greg, is that will work for a while, and then teams will start to adjust.
Of course. What I hope is that...
But you don't get that in the regular season.
No, absolutely not. But I still think that these games do matter. I do for this team. Maybe not for Oklahoma City.
No, they need it for the... Listen, yes, two things can be true, okay? The Lakers, these games matter because they need to build confidence.
Yes.
And they need to coalesce with their three best players, and they need the role players to fit in. They're still trying to... And doing a very good job of it, I might add. They're still trying to figure this thing out and see what the ceiling is. OKC doesn't need to do that. They know what their ceiling is.
Their ceiling is what they accomplished last year, that they've won a championship. This group in Oklahoma City
they know how to win a championship. And by the way, it's not like they're like a bunch of old guys who won a championship. They're a bunch of young guys who won a championship, which means they're only going to get better. So what I'm telling you is this, is that, yes, the Lakers do absolutely need these games more because they need to figure it out still. They need to test themselves against these types of teams. The Thunder don't need to test themselves against anyone. Now, if we were talking about the Spurs, okay, if the Lakers had 2 games against the Spurs, I would say those games would mean more for both teams because the Spurs haven't accomplished anything. The Spurs haven't been in the playoffs since 2017. They have a first-year head coach, okay, and a group that, yes, a couple of guys have playoff experience, but collectively they haven't been through anything.
No, they assembled that team pretty much last year.
Whereas OKC's just different that way. Like, they've won. It would be the same thing with Denver, okay? Like, the games against Denver, Denver a little more than OKC. Those games would mean something because they've got a few new pieces like Cam Johnson and Tim Hardaway Jr. or whatever, but those are veteran guys. Like, they can kind of figure it out. But, yeah, like, I think there are degrees to this, and Denver would need it a little bit, but not a ton. Spurs definitely would matter if they were playing the Lakers at the end here of the regular season. I just don't think OKC, the results really matter for them. It matters for the Lakers.
Agreed. I agree. Listen, Bergie, I'm with you 1,000%. These games mean a lot for the Lakers so that they can actually test themselves against the defending champs, the first place team, the guy who's most likely to win the MVP award. Like, hey, guys, we've won 15 of 17. We went on a 9-game winning streak. We've put together a team that most people did not think we could actually put together because everybody talked about how our roster construction is all messed up and there's no team chemistry and there's too many selfish guys, and everything has come together beautifully in the month of March. Now you get to the month of April. You have 2 shots against the defending champs. It's an opportunity for the Lakers to say, beating Orlando's great, beating Houston is terrific, beating Denver is a nice feather in the cap, but beating Oklahoma City, even if it's just 1 of 2, being able to beat Oklahoma City is a very important thing as you head towards the postseason and as you build team confidence. The team should be on fire with confidence right now.
Absolutely.
But they could get smacked down real fast when they go up against the champs and if they lose both of these games.
100%. And I don't think either you or I are saying that they're going to go into the playoffs and beat Oklahoma City. I think we're just saying that these games can give not only them, but us, like us watching them on nightly basis. Like, okay, they can match up against OKC. Maybe it'll
but I don't think that they couldn't match up against OKC. Like, I think if they played OKC, it would be a pretty good series. Like, I don't think. And by the way, if they get a little luck, somebody turns an ankle, you know what I'm saying? They could win that series. So, like, I don't think that. Again, this isn't me saying the Lakers have no shot against OKC. I'm just telling you you asked me the question, do these regular season games matter for the Lakers and OKC? And I've said to you, and I will stand by it matters more for the Lakers. It doesn't really matter for OKC.
I'm not going to argue that point.
No, not at all.
I think
there's nothing to argue.
Oklahoma City, they got the trophy, and they've got the first place standings, and they've been dominant all season
And if
long.
anything, they've developed even more depth because they've got a bunch of guys you never heard of now that can play really well. A.J. Mitchell, if he had played 65 games, would be a top 3 or 4 six-man of the year candidate. You have no idea who A.J. Mitchell is. He could literally walk into the studio right now, slap you in the face, and you would have no idea who he is.
A.J. Mitchell, let me tell you something about A.J. Mitchell, because I actually am very familiar with A.J. Mitchell, and here's why. Because his career at Santa Barbara, I followed a lot of...
You're looking at his Google. Yeah.
I'm looking at his player card on ESPN.com.
Hey, because he hangs out.
I could sell you on that, couldn't I?
Well, yeah, because you hang out with Travis Rogers.
I follow the West Coast Conference.
Right, exactly.
You know? Big Gonzaga fan here. You know, big Santa Clara
He's a gaucho.
guy.
Where did he play professionally, Cappy, before, as well?
Before he got to Oklahoma City? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, I would. Before he went to UC Santa Barbara.
Wasn't he a European
Before he was a
guy?
gaucho.
Wasn't he a Europe guy? Wasn't he from Belgium?
I love how you. I love you. You're a good reader, Cappy. Good job.
I'm doing research on the fly here, George.
You learn from the best, George.
By the way, just so you guys know, AJ is not spelled AJ.
No,
it's spelled
it's not.
AJAY.
Correct.
I'm giving you a lot of information here about this young fella. Okay? Second-year guy.
Nice job, Cappy. It's Kings game day. Go, Kings, go. Pre-game coverage starts at 5:30 p.m. and leading you right up to the puck drop at 6 as the Kings host the St. Louis Blues tonight at home. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk with Zamboni. Your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment of Kings playoff push on ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile, home of the LA Kings. I was a little sketchy during this read.
Why? Why do you think that was?
It wasn't the copy. I was just a little sketchy. I think so.
It was you.
By the way, I set up this iPad thing.
Yeah.
What's the point of this again?
Well, so now you can see Sedano in real time. You can look across the window.
I know
and
what
see
Sedano
me.
looks like.
No, but you got to see
But
him.
then you also have Cappy nose cam.
Yep,
But
Cappy
now,
nose cam is good
now
today.
it's like another screen I got to look at.
Oh, look at this. Now
There's
I can
Morales
see you. Oh, yeah.
ear cam.
Yes.
Ear
I don't
hole
like
cam.
that. I don't like that.
You don't like that shot, huh?
It's not a good shot for me.
Not a good angle? How
I'm
about
more
this
of a
one for me?
top-down guy, not bottom-up.
Look at
What if I just put funny notes on here? Like, that's the bit? Like, I'll just write on a
Yeah,
piece
now
of paper.
that'd be great. That cam would be like little sticky notes, right?
Yeah.
or like signs you can throw
Cappy
up.
Schwanz. 8:23 on a Wednesday, a windy Wednesday. Meanwhile, let's talk about our friends. I knock on the hardwood.
Oh, yeah.
And the hardwood, by the way, the Italian Stallion has laid down the hardwood from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
He does it himself? He
does
actually,
it himself.
You're kidding me.
Looks amazing.
This guy
That's why he's the Stallion.
He can freaking lay floor?
He can lay pipe, he can lay floor, he can lay whatever he wants.
This guy got skills.
I can do that. I did that at my house.
Really?
Yeah, I remodeled the whole house.
And you laid floor?
Sure did.
I'm going to put the Italian Stallion as a general contractor up against Lindsay, just for purposes of that.
Just want to see the competition, huh?
But
would the Stallion come down to our place and install our Hernandez Wholesale Flooring?
No, he's doing it on his own house.
Oh, wouldn't do it for our house, huh?
If you paid him.
Oh.
But he's out of that business. He has people that work for him. He can have, and Jorge's Primo is on the payroll, too.
There you go, Primo. Hey, ¿qué pasó?
Yeah, keep it in the family, you know?
Meanwhile, let's talk about Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. By the way, the great Steven Hernandez was blowing me up on text.
I know. He wanted to go to the Dodger game today, but I got to call this G League game tonight.
Guess who's
with
going to
Danny
the game
Green.
tonight?
Who?
Yeah.
Producer Lindsay
This
Baseball.
guy right here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Going with Steven Hernandez?
I'm going with my friend because Steven Hernandez cannot make it to the game.
Ah.
He offered me his tickets, so I said, heck yeah, I'm going to
wait
go.
till you see where his
Hell
seats
yeah.
are.
He told me. I'm super
they're
excited.
Those are
I can't
great
wait.
seats. Wait till you sit there.
I can't wait.
Now she's going to tell him how she can lay the wood.
Yeah, if he needs me, I'm available as a contractor. Just saying,
There
I
you
know
go.
how to do it.
Well, listen, it's springtime in SoCal. Sun's out, guns out. But if you're still interested in those same old floors, are you still interested in those same old floors? Come on, man. You got to make a power move here with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Millions, I repeat, millions of in-stock options. That hardwood, the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet, waterproof, and, of course, even the turf. It's all ready to go. No waiting on spring sales. Come on. Just true wholesale pricing every single damn day, okay? Family owned, 3 generations deep, winning on price, selection, and service. Extra savings for first responders, military, and veterans. Plus, you price match, all right? Very simple. They'll price match on you, all right? So don't get it twisted. This spring, Upgrade your whole vibe. Hit the showroom right off the 5 freeway next to Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no spring sale beats wholesale.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:25 on a Windy Wednesday. Windy will be here tomorrow. We're still calling it Windy Wednesday. When we return in 3 minutes, you know the NFL annual meetings are going on. 2 great pieces of sound that came out of that. We'll play those next. And one of them will make you scratch your head and go, this guy's a head coach? That's next on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip commissions and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor, end quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty DRE number 0191521
From Cycle.
The LPGA Tour returns to Los Angeles for the JM Eagle LA Championship, presented by Plas Pro, April 16th through the 19th at El Caballero Country Club. Come watch 144 of the world's best female golfers, including LPGA Major Champion Hannah Green and 2025 champion Ingrid Lindblad. First responders, military, and kids under 17 get in free. It's more than just a golf tournament. Get your tickets today at jmeaglelachampionship.com.
Hey LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondering Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondering Toyota. Your trade-in is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondries and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Clinton Yates here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast. Others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
So are we doing like a stage show now? Is that the story?
No, we're just
the
what
same.
do you think you are? What do you think? You're like a go-go dancer?
Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:29, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Now, Kappy, you responded positively to this song.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, even though I was an 80s kid, I didn't really love 80s music. So I don't remember this. But on this day in 1989, the number one hit the Bangles.
Yeah.
Eternal Flame.
Oh, I love the Bangles.
I know, but now I know it. Now, here's the hook.
Yeah.
Feel my heart beating.
Feel this.
Do you understand?
Oh, yeah, dude. The Bangles were awesome.
What's this? It's National Fruit Compote Day?
What's compote?
Or is it compati?
Or is it compost?
Compote is just like sauce, like applesauce or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like on fancy dishes.
I mean, come on, the Bangles. What was the lead singer? The brunette. She was
Well, I
so
know
good
walk like an
Linda
Egyptian.
Carlisle? Was that her name?
I will tell you, but you don't believe me.
That's the Go-Go's.
I will tell you her name, but you don't believe
Susanna
me.
Hoffs, yes.
Right. Are you sure about that? Because I don't know the answer.
And on this day in 1979, we know ESPN was launched in 1979, but another cable channel, Nickelodeon, the kids' cable channel, was released and launched.
Interesting. You said yesterday the ESPN launched back in the 70s, and now ESPN, you were mentioning the NFL, ESPN now taking over the NFL Network. I thought it was an interesting interview yesterday that Roger Goodell gave to the whole crew of NFL Network folks. And isn't that an interesting business transaction?
It is an interesting business transaction.
I am super, I'm really curious about what happens ultimately. By the way, just about the Bengals really quick, George. Now, were you a Bengals fan? I mean,
they were a great band.
They
sure.
really were. I see myself walking like an Egyptian at 16 years old, working at the Chess King in the mall. Oh, dude, I was a stud too, man. I had on some Z Cavaricci pants.
Yeah.
I had on one of those double-breasted sport jackets that only came down to your waist.
Were you filling out the trousers like Sedano was filling out his trousers a couple days ago?
I will tell you right now, Angela would have been impressed with the way I was filling out those trousers.
I don't think she likes Hebraic, though.
No, she don't like the Hebraic brothers? It's not her thing?
She likes the brown.
I understand. Hey, listen, everybody.
I'm just saying.
Listen, everybody got their thing.
She does have her thing.
Yeah, but man, the Chess King in the mall back in the mid-'80s to the Bengals, and I was
So as you mentioned, Roger Goodell spoke. It is the NFL owners' meetings that happen every year. And two pieces of sound we got. This first one is New York Jets head coach Aaron Glenn talking about Geno Smith.
Something about a quarterback, and I'm going to say a quarterback with a chip on his shoulder. And listen, he's proven a lot in this league of what he's done, especially when you take those times when he was in Seattle. Listen, he fits exactly what we're trying to do. So obviously we've created an identity. The foundation of our offense is pretty good now. I just feel like he's the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land. He's the guy that's going to touch the ball more than anybody else on offense.
No, he's doing a bit, right?
He's doing a bit.
He's got to sell his own quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, but we all know it's not good.
I just feel like he's the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land.
I mean, come on.
What's the promised land in this situation?
What is the promised land?
Well,
not
winning 3
in
games?
last place of the AFC East,
He should
Not
be
throwing
fired.
into triple coverage every time.
He should be fired for saying that.
Well, but here's the thing. You say that, Lindsay. Here's the thing. NFL coaches, they believe in their guys until they don't believe in their guys. So Aaron Glenn is going to go out to the New York media and and the fan base and his team, and he's going to sell Geno Smith. Remember last year, George, when Devontae Adams showed up and in the first meeting, Sean McVay showed off highlights of Devontae Adams? That's really what Aaron Glenn should do. He should take the best of Geno Smith's career, probably just in Seattle, and say, this is our quarterback. And that's why he was good in Seattle. And by the way, he didn't have anywhere near the kind of team around him that he had last year in with the Raiders that we've got here in New York. So he's going to be good again. He's going to be our leader. He's got a chip on his shoulder. But these coaches, they will love, and believe in their guys until they have no choice but to give up on them. But in the meantime, you sell the hell out of Geno Smith. I don't know what.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, there's no. I don't understand. We get it. But he's got it. He's got to sell it. There's no other choice for him.
And it's one thing to sell it or be with your guy, but to say that, the promised land, he's setting expectations pretty damn high, and especially for it being the Jets.
Well, the question that Bergie asked is the right question. Where is the promised land? And by the way, you're right. He doesn't really have much of a choice because the backup quarterbacks that are on the team for the Jets are like Bailey Zappi, who you might remember a few years ago, played a few games for the New England Patriots. And I think he
played for the Browns for a minute.
Did he?
Yeah.
This is a kid who was a record-setting quarterback at Western Kentucky, but hasn't, he's not a real NFL starting quarterback. And the other guy that's on the Jets roster right now is a guy by the name of Brady Cook, who I don't know anything about Brady Cook. So, yeah, Geno Smith is your guy. And again, where is the promised land? I don't really know.
Now, could it be the Jets owner, Woody Johnson, who's been known to be a little wacky at times? Could it be he's trying to be oh, yeah, this is going to be it? So Aaron Glenn's just going along with it? Yeah, whatever, man. Let's do it.
Or do you think he wants to get fired?
Maybe.
Aaron Glenn?
Yeah. I
don't
think people probably expected him to get fired at the end of last season, didn't they?
I mean, it was his first year, though. It was his first year.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter in the NFL anymore.
Right. It was like the Patriots situation. Like, man, this just isn't going to work.
Yeah. Well, the Jets were 3-14, and maybe the promised land is, again, not finishing in the basement of the AFC East, but they were 4 games behind the Dolphins, who were 7-10. So I don't know where the promised land is for the Jets, but it ain't winning a Super Bowl. That I can tell you.
Another piece of sound from the NFL owners meeting. As we know, the Rams and Niners will begin the NFL season on Thursday, September 10th. Now, the first game of the season is Wednesday the 9th. The NFL starting the season on that Wednesday with the Seahawks. Thursday will be Rams-Niners from Australia. So that game actually will happen Friday in Australia.
And did you hear about Kyle Shanahan?
Well, that's the sound we're about to play.
Okay, jerk face, I'm working with you here so we can
know.
work in unison.
See this?
You don't have to be so snarky about it.
Well, I didn't know where we were going.
God.
That's
He's
why I
setting
set
up
it
the
up.
sound, you know?
That's what I was trying to do.
At least
Right,
yesterday-
we're doing it together, like as a unit.
I didn't know.
Yesterday, I got called a doofus. Okay?
I didn't know we were working together on it.
And George told me yesterday, doofus is a much lighter, easier,
Oh
sweeter
yeah,
thing
no,
to
this
say.
was annoying because of it, just the tone.
Right.
Well, I
like
didn't know
I
if you
don't
were about
know,
to cut
like
me off
I
or
can't
what.
tell that you're setting it up by the way you're talking.
Well, you didn't give us a lot on Aaron Glenn, so I thought maybe you were doing something else, so I was going to try to steer it. That's
no,
all.
it wasn't.
Trying to help you.
What am I supposed to give you on Aaron Glenn? What is he supposed to say?
I don't know.
They signed the guy.
Listen, doofus.
The hell kind of question is that?
Yes, thank you.
See that? See, anytime there's a bad question, you bring out Sean McVay. What the hell kind of question was that?
So I don't know if you know Kyle Shanahan is the head coach of the Niners.
Oh, no, this is news to me.
And he reacted on this first game of the season in Australia.
How fired up are you about opening the season in Australia?
I was so fired up. That was our goal, to go 19 hours away to play a game. So I think we're going back in time or into the future. I think we gain a day or lose a day. I'm not sure which one yet, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it. And I think there's 8 international games. We got 2 of them, so we're fired up about that.
Were you expecting to get 2 of them? Like, how does that work? Like, do you have to negotiate or anything? Or?
No, they tell you and you deal with it. Yeah.
Is there any pro about this besides the fun and travel?
No, not at all. Yeah, I don't see any pro. I mean, it's cool for the league to play globally. I think that's awesome. But as far as the team doing it, it's no, there's not much benefit to it. Sometimes it's nice to get a bye week after, but it doesn't happen in week 1.
Okay, so here's the thing about this soundbite, George. There's another soundbite, guys. We can find it, but it's an additional piece here. So, George, you know that Kyle Shanahan and Chris Sims were teammates back at the University of Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, this is back in like the early 2000s. So Chris Sims, who hosts one of these like pro football talk shows with Mike Florio,
doesn't have a spleen.
Oh,
He doesn't have a spleen. He got it knocked out when he played for Gruden in Tampa Bay.
Oh, really?
In a playoff game,
Do
he
it,
got
do
hit
it.
so hard.
That's pretty good. I'll tell you what, man, that's a hell of a spleen right there, man. I'll tell you, it's just tremendous.
See, Chris, that was a good job of playing off each other. You didn't have to.
Listen, you and I can play off each other very well when I know the play we're running. That's all. I didn't know.
Okay.
And that's on me.
That was
now
Chin's
that I have this
horn.
iPad, I should have looked down and went, oh, Sedano's getting ready to throw me that Yoshi. Let me catch the Yoshi.
Yeah, there's that angle right there. There it is. I'm looking right at that angle. Hey, how are you? There you go. What's up, good looking? So there's another piece of sound, though. So, you know, Kyle Shanahan's getting very loose and comfortable because his boy Chris Sims is having him on his show. And Shanahan, not only is he pissed about having to go play the Rams down in Australia, but he says, this is what Shanahan says, that the Rams specifically asked the league to play the 49ers in Australia.
He's alleging, yes.
Yeah, right. Because here's what Shanahan's point is that we, the 49ers, take over SoFi Stadium. The entire place is red. He actually called it like a home game for the 49ers.
Right.
And he said, we beat those guys so often in L.A., and we take over that stadium. The Rams don't want to have the 49ers in SoFi Stadium. So the Rams specifically went to the NFL and said, yeah, we'll go down to Australia, but you got to send the 49ers down there with us. So you understand the accusation. Shanahan says the Rams specifically requested the Niners so that they didn't have to play them at SoFi so that the Niner fans don't take over their stadium. That's much more inflammatory. What do you think about that?
I would agree it's much more inflammatory, yes.
But didn't he kind of say it like he was joking?
Oh, no, I didn't think so at all. In fact,
He said, I know for a fact.
Yeah. And I'll just say this. He goes on, Kyle Shanahan, to say this. So hopefully the league will do the right thing, and they'll let us take the Rams with us to Mexico, because the 49ers have to go out of the country twice. They play in Australia to start the season, and then later in the season, they actually play, I guess, Mexico. I'm guessing that they're playing twice. He says, here's the quote, "We got to go out of the country twice, and they requested us, so I'm requesting the Rams in Mexico." Not that that gives us an advantage. It's just fair to make them go out of the country twice as well. So Kyle Shanahan, for as close as he is to Sean McVay, a lot of shade being thrown, and I'm here for it. How about that?
All right. Now, the thing about Kyle Shanahan is he's doing this new look, or it's kind of an old look, but he went back to it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the long hair. He's kind of wearing the trucker hat sometimes. He looks like a divorced dad living in Yorba Linda. It's like, oh, man, I'm so over that. Yeah, I gave her the Range Rover in the house, but now I'm dating this 23-year-old from Newport, man. Everything's cool. Oh, groovy, bro.
Okay, so the trucker hat, the long hair.
The long hair, kind of
Okay.
greasy, kind of
Okay.
long,
Mhm.
but salt and pepper.
All right.
And then probably puts in those caffeine pouches like you.
Yeah.
And drinks
the
a
whips.
Red Bull.
Yeah, but why the Yorba Linda reference? Why
Because
is
that's where a lot of divorce, like OC.
Yeah, OC. You know
see
why?
that
'Cause
look?
it's listen. It's OC. It's like it's nice. Black gold is
Well, I
right
was
there.
gonna
You can
say,
golf.
right? I mean,
you know
come
what
on,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
You
Like,
live on the course.
yeah.
No, the wife lives on the course. You live in a condo down the street.
Right. Because you live in a condo that you can get to the course in 5 minutes, but she still has the house on the golf
And
course.
she has the Range Rover.
Yeah, but you'll just buy another one.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you'll
Yeah,
flip
you just
it like
lease.
Tiger flipped
You just
it.
lease. Yeah.
Tiger.
Tiger, that was a Range Rover.
I know. I flipped his Range. Kyle Shanahan going to flip his Range Rover? in
I
Yorba
hope not.
Linda? Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, with the greasy hair and the trucker hat.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what
You
you're
see it
talking
a lot in San Diego,
Hey,
too.
I've
in your
worn
part?
that, I've worn that trucker hat.
Exactly.
I've had that greasy hair.
Acting like you're still cool.
Right. She had the Escalade.
She did. 8:42. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On a windy Wednesday, Windy will be with us tomorrow, but we keep the branding alive. Let me tell you this. Want to go to the JM Eagle LA Championship? Listen to Marco and Travis for your chance to win a 4-pack of GA tickets. By the way, that is happening at El Cab out in the Valley. An amazing country club. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 and number 10, and you're headed to the tournament, the JM Eagle LA Championship. DeMarco and Travis have your chance to win. Let's talk about our friends. You see Cappy put on his VisionWorks glasses. The Ferragamos. Tell us about them, Cappy.
It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I went to VisionWorks. Lindsay and I went down to VisionWorks together. We went to the Santa Ana store, and I got my eyes checked, and Lindsay was nice enough to pick out some frames for me. She picked out these green Sally Jessies from Ferragamo that I really love. The thing is that when I got the glasses, they were very specific. They're like, look, you've got these glasses where up at the top of the lens, that's for distance, for my driving. Down in the middle, that's like mid-range when you're looking at your computer. But down at the very bottom, that's when you need to see small stuff. But they said it's going to take time to adjust. But once you get adjusted to it, now all of a sudden the world is crystal clear. So make sure you're going to VisionWorks, because it's not just about can you read the ABCD across the top. It's about catching early signs of glaucoma, diabetes, hypertension. Get your eyes checked, Lindsay, at VisionWorks.
And before you go to VisionWorks, you can actually check on visionworks.com to find the nearest location to you. You could check to see if they accept your insurance, which they accept all kinds of insurance, so they're probably going to take yours. And you can also browse their frames, and everything is very simple shopping on their website. You can do what Cappy did. Go in store, pick them out, have somebody like me help you pick them out, or you can go to visionworks.com and see what they have.
They also got the 100-day guarantee. So if you don't like them, if Cappy didn't like his glasses, if Lindsay didn't like her glasses, if I didn't like mine, you throw them back at them and say, take these, scumbags. I want a new pair at VisionWorks. And if you have vision insurance, great. They'll take it. And if you don't, their prices make it seem like you do. They got you covered. And it is tax season. You're getting that tax refund. Don't waste it on chicharrones and trucker hats. Don't be a divorced dad with greasy hair saying, hey, hun, you want some of these chicharrones? Everything's cool. No. Get your eyes fixed like a human being. Spend that tax money on your eyes. They also got the BOGO. 2 pairs, 1 easy decision. Buy one, get one free at VisionWorks, the official glasses of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Why'd you move the trash can?
You could be really nice if you decide to return them in that 100-day thing.
I can't hit it. I can't hit the trash can. They moved it.
Well, now we get to see you from the side taking your shot.
Take that shot.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, when we return on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show in 2.5 minutes. Oh, no, actually 2 minutes. What are we going to do? We're going to do the Morning Wood from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. We'll talk a little Lakers. And, Cap wants to get into Tiger Woods. We'll do that next in 2 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office at Rotolo Chevrolet. Mike, help me with something. Every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at rotolochevy.com.
Gina Smith!
Hey guys, it's tournament time, and Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning for bold flavor in every bite. All tournament long, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, available for delivery or carryout. When the games heat up, keep the Pizza Hut coming. Cut down the nets with the $10.99 large 3-topping pizza deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app and bring home the win.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Hi, this is Avner Gat, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
You and me is thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour.
8:48, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Wednesday, a windy Wednesday. Windy will join us tomorrow, though, on Thursday.
Girl, you know I want your love.
Cappy, by the way, I was never going to sit with you in those tickets. Kobe won't. I have a credential.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm going to talk to Mike Altieri, not you.
Yeah, we've got like really, really awesome seats.
But I'll come
tonight at
down
the
and
Kings
say
game.
hi. I'll come down and say hi.
And so Kobe Walsh was like, yo, bro, can I come hang with you guys?
Yeah, why not?
Love that.
I've sat in those seats. They're great.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, this say in 2017, the number 1 hit, Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. Also, today is National Dad Gum That's Good Day.
Dad Gum That's
Dad
Good?
Gum, like when Mater from Cars goes, Dad Gum.
Oh, see, I always think of Dad Gum as Phillip Rivers.
That's fine.
Dad Gum it. Yeah.
Today is also National Hotel Slipper Day. I like when we're at East Central and I open up that bag with the fresh slippers. I slide those suckers on, and then I run around naked in the room.
Love the East Central, man. They were great. Last night I used those dark shades, man.
Oh, yeah.
I put a towel over the middle towel. I put a towel over the alarm clock because it's very bright.
You can just hit it and it'll dim.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I never looked at it.
All right. Before we get to you talking about Tiger Woods, let me do this. You know what time it is. It's time to BB Go For It. In every game, someone gets the chance to guess which team will score the first 3-point basket of the game. And last night, our BB Go For It contestant was Martin Navarro from Palmdale, who correctly guessed that the Lakers would hit the 3, the first 3 of the game. Let's hear the call from Johnny I on ESPN LA.
LeBron into the front court. Lakers trailing by 4. Top of the key, Luka, 4-3. In and out, no good. Rebound, volleyball out to LeBron. Back to Luka. Luka to LaRavia. 3-pointer by Jake, good. Cavs 10, Lakers 9. quick game so far.
It was a quick game, Johnny I. Congratulations, Martin Navarro from Palmdale. You win a $100 BBGO gift card and are entered to win a trip to basketball's biggest stage. Want to play? Listen to Mason and Ireland for your chance to win. Good luck from our friends at BBGO. Bring something different to the table. BB, go for it.
Hey, Jake LaRavia, by the way, how about giving that young brother some credit? He was perfect from the field last night, including 2 for 2 from three-point range and a couple of big dunks in that game from Jake LaRavia. That's another guy, George. I know that, we're all so focused on the big three, but Jake LaRavia has made a positive contribution on both ends of the floor. I mentioned DeAndre Ayton earlier today. And Rui played, I thought, really well last night. So good contribution all the way down. And by the way, that there was no Marcus Smart last night. So nice contribution last night from some of the role players. How about that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought it was an overall excellent performance by the Lakers. I think that, again, they've been playing fantastic basketball here. I don't think there's any denying that.
No, as a matter of fact, I was talking to Dave McMiniman last night before the game, name drop.
This was before or after he asked you if you had said you would bench LeBron.
This is after. And we were just talking about the team and the excitement. And Dave was saying, he's like, it's interesting. He goes, this is the most excitement I have felt around the Lakers in a really long time. And he goes, and by way of example, he's like, I stopped into the grocery store, and the guy at the register is like, so what do you think, man? Are we gonna do it or what? And he's like, and I'm getting that everywhere I go. People asking me, like, is this Laker team
of course,
now for real? Yeah.
Yeah, there should be a level of excitement.
Right. He's like, and there's an energy around town and around the team now that we haven't felt in quite a long time. So,
right.
Yeah, amazing.
Which is why, for them, these games against OKC are important.
Yep, exactly right. Build that confidence. Build that belief. And, oh, by the way, maybe put an ounce of doubt into the mind of Oklahoma City. Like, oh, my God, those guys, they came to our place and they beat us? Wow, those guys, they were 9-1 in their last 10, too. Maybe they're better than we realize.
Lakers Thunder, that will happen tomorrow. You'll hear all the coverage on your home of Lakers basketball as we get ready for the playoff push, ESPN LA. Well, Cappy, we're just days away from Masters Week.
Mm-hmm.
The azaleas, springtime. That's how you know it's all here. And, of course, the green jacket. But this year it won't happen for Tiger.
So how about this whole Tiger thing? The more information that comes out every day, right? Like the first thing was Tiger saying, no, I'm fine. I'm not impaired in any way. I just got distracted, phone, turning the radio station. I was happy to hear that he very specifically, George, said he was changing his radio station,
He was turning you off, Cappy.
Well, I just listen, who knows what I might have been saying at that moment.
Exactly, because everybody's always listening.
Right.
I will say this. I have looked down at my dial for a second and been like, and not realized, oh, man, this thing just popped in front of me. And it is a plausible thing, but it doesn't mean that the fact that they found whatever it was, those pain meds in his pocket, doesn't mean that also didn't impair him allegedly as well.
Right.
Do you guys not have volume controls on your, or the controls for the radio on your steering wheels?
Yeah. I do, but I'm talking about, changing the station though. Like it's a touchscreen. I have to hit it on the thing.
Oh, you can't do it on your steering wheel?
I mean, I guess I could, but I just don't. I honestly, I know like where the button is, but it's not where I'm like comfortable doing it. So it would cause me to look down longer, I presume.
Okay. Well, ergonomically speaking, it should be right there on your right
Can't
thumb.
you just yell like, change the station?
Yeah,
I could, I guess, yell.
You don't have to yell it.
But
Turn Cappy off.
Cappy's talking wild stuff.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Cap, you're supposed to go, change the station.
Right, exactly right. You got to talk to it like a remote.
I've got my setup there. You know what I mean? Like it's like a, it looks like a big iPad, and it's like, I got 710, then I got like ESPN radio, then I got KISS, then I got Power 106. What else do I got on my presets?
Well, the brick. Got it in, Bergie.
There you go.
Does it have to be one a day? Like, can we one a week?
No,
can we
one a day.
Like one a week?
It's one a day.
No, one a day.
Then the next row is all Sirius XM stuff. It's like NBA radio, MLB radio. It's like NFL radio, college sports radio.
You don't have the Pearl Jam station saved?
Good station.
Yeah, Pearl Jam saved?
No, I got BPM, top row. BPM is also there.
You don't have the Grateful Dead station?
No, I'm more of an EDM guy. So
BPM.
You got the 90s on 9?
Kelly has that in her car.
How about Pop Rocks? Pop Rocks is a pretty good station.
No, that's more
No,
my wife.
come on.
The only music station I've got programmed is BPM because I like floating around to the LA stations.
Gotcha.
You have Howard Stern?
I do have Stern on one of them, yes.
Well, Cappy, you wanted this on the rundown, and you really owned it.
I really got into Tiger Woods deep.
Yeah, you
didn't I?
really did.
I really had a lot more to say about Tiger Woods.
Great job,
But
Cappy.
I will say, I think
Well,
George's
I mean,
presets are much more interesting to me.
We did
than
it
Tiger.
our way. You know what? We can talk about Tiger. And also, Cappy, can I convince you to do a Cap 5 for April Fool's Day?
Of course you can convince me.
Maybe a Cap 6.5. You never know. The Rich Eisen Show begins top of the hour terrestrially. We get ready for the YouTube hour at ESPN Los Angeles. And if you're listening on the app, stay right there. We continue next. It's a Windy Wednesday, April Fool's Day, sucker, on ESPN Los Angeles.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This college basketball tournament moment is brought to you by Marriott Bonvoy.
In the 2019 NCAA tournament, 12-seeded Murray State was led by projected lottery pick Ja Morant. In the opening round against 5th-seeded Marquette, Morant put up a rare triple-double, scoring 17 points, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds.
Obviously, I wouldn't be able to get the triple-double without my teammates making shots.
He followed that with 28 points against 4th-seeded Florida State.
Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Clinton Yates here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast. Others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Oh, it's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Cappy, one of my favorite songs of all time, when they got together and sang "All for Love,"
man.
From the Three Musketeers soundtrack. Remember the Three Musketeers?
Yes.
That's kind of like you, me, and Sedano, but when Brian Windhorst is here, my Columbo brother,
right,
it becomes Windy, Cappy, and Sedano, which I'm okay with.
You are.
They are the Three Musketeers on Wednesdays. Good morning, Brian Windhorst.
Where would Brian Windhorst be in line at your wedding to dance with you?
To this song, Morales. I want to dance with you to this song.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow. We won't look each other in the eye.
It's Windy Wednesdays.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Don't the Rams say bleep them picks?
Yes.
Isn't
That was a long time ago. Different now. Now they're good at the picks.
Yeah, but didn't they do that and win the Super Bowl?
They did.
This is a bleep them picks trade.
Yeah, what was it?
Horn-chins.
Yeah,
Horn-chin.
Sedano is a guy who's like, hey, I've been around the NBA 20 years. I can draw plays up on the board. I can do
God.
What do you mean, oh, God? What do you mean?
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Do you want to do the Love Boat, or do you want me to do the Love Boat?
The Art, I don't even know what you're talking
about. No, here it is. Ready? Watch this. Watch this.
It's Windy Wednesdays.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
It's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Final score, Lakers 127 and the Cavs 113. And Michael, if this was the midterm, here comes the final Thursday night in OKC.
9:02 and 40 seconds. Welcome to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2026.
Yeah.
Time for the YouTube hour. Where we left off? Well, Sedano was telling us. Okay, go ahead, do that. Sedano was describing his presets
because of Tiger. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can
Tiger
understand him
Woods
going
covered.
down and, looking at the presets. Maybe it's not, I mean, I'm assuming it's his car, but, you look down. Like, for me, third row is, I got like, what's the big boy station? Real 92,
Real 92.3.
right? I got that. I got K-Earth on there. I got K-Rock.
You got Romeo on your radio?
I don't have Romeo on your radio.
Well,
yeah,
that's
not
not
K-Day.
right.
K-Day didn't make the list.
That's
this time
ridiculous.
around.
That makes no sense at all.
I had K-Day.
If you listen to the
and
rest
then
of the station, you would understand.
Yeah, but old school jams, man.
Have you ever listened to it?
Of course.
Not during Romeo on the radio.
Only Romeo on your
Okay,
radio.
then thank you.
Yeah, only Romeo. That's
yeah,
my guy.
K-Day did. I had it for a long time. It got bumped. You know what I mean? But it's okay.
I do know what you mean. I do.
So, but I could see Tiger, looking down.
Yeah. Well, then what's the excuse for the pills in the pocket?
Well, that I don't understand. I mean, that is no excuse.
But here's what's going to happen in Tiger, by the way. He did
I'm
the
sure
right thing.
he has a prescription.
Well, I'm not saying he doesn't have a prescription.
No,
he
that
does.
doesn't mean
He should
you're-
be
driving
right.
like that.
You're under the influence.
In that scenario.
Listen, here's what Tiger's going to do. He's already put out a tweet, right?
Allegedly.
He already has told everybody, hey, look, I got to go away for a little while. I got to get my stuff together. I got to do what's right for me, my future, my health, my kids, whatever. You make a statement, right? A PR person writes a statement for him. He puts it out, and it's just from Tiger. It's not from Tiger Woods. It's just from Tiger. That's the signature line. Now, what will happen is he'll go away to rehab somewhere, okay? Not just rehabbing whatever's going on with his body and his brain and everything else. You got to rehab the reputation. So this is like, you have to do this. When you're this famous and you've had this many automobile accidents, and you've had so much stuff happen in your personal life, you got to do this now. And by the way, he probably has a real problem. And then when he comes out, he'll go sit down with Oprah, I presume, right? Tears will stream down his face. We will love him again. We will say, gosh, that's so bad. And
Does Oprah still have a show?
No, she retired from
No,
her
she's
show.
got like her own, but she does like specials.
Yeah, and she's got like, I think, some
Didn't
kind
she
of a
do like
podcast
Prince
now.
Harry and Meghan?
She did what?
She did the Prince Harry and Meghan interview, didn't she?
Okay, perhaps. That may have gotten past me. I may have been watching the
That was
Lakers
a number of years
that
ago
night,
now.
but all I'm
pretty
saying
sure
is
they did it at Oprah. Didn't they do it at Oprah's house or something?
Was they hanging out in Montecito? They're neighbors, aren't they?
I'll check.
Yeah. So this is my point. Tiger will go rehab himself. Hopefully, he gets it together. Yeah. He will do what he has to do to rehab his reputation. And then ultimately he will come out. He will grant somebody big an interview. He will cry. Just mark my words, Jorge Briones. You can write down the receipt. Tiger will cry on television.
I'd cry too.
Right. And we as Americans who already love Tiger, we're like, oh my God, this poor guy, look what he's been through his whole life. His father was nuts. Okay. And then his mother died. And then his wife.
His mother's still alive.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Sorry, I just killed her
killing
off.
people.
My bad, y'all.
By the way, I get your point.
Yeah.
Just to move this along a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the biggest Tiger. Tiger's the reason I play golf. I love Tiger. I don't care anymore. Take care of your. I don't need the interview. I don't need any of it. Take care of your health. We want to see you maybe once a year. Come out to Augusta, go to the Champions Dinner, maybe hit the ceremonial first shot, and we're good. And that's it.
Are you?
I'll watch the highlights. I'll relive 2008 when you won on a broken knee in the playoff at the U.S. Open. We can relive all the 2019. I cried watching it 7 years ago when nobody thought he was going to win, and he won at Augusta. Let's let that be it. You're not going to come out and win another major. Maybe if you had another miracle in you, you could win at Augusta. That's the only place you can win. Just let it go. Take care of yourself. We don't need the interview. We don't need the crying.
Well, he needs to go to rehab, it seems like, okay? But I will say this, I don't think we as Tiger fans need him to do that. Meaning, we will love it. We will all excuse it again. We're like, hey, unfortunately, Tiger flipped a car, but he climbed out and he's okay. Still love you, Tiger. He's just one of those characters that we don't hold. We're just not angry at, even when he does something stupid like this.
I don't know.
And he
I think
endangered other people.
I think people will start to write him off completely if he does anything like this again.
You think that his business and his brand will be damaged in the slightest bit by what just most recently happened?
Well, a lot of his brand is his own brand.
Right.
He's got Sunday Red, his own company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And didn't you guys say yesterday that there was a spike in sales?
Yeah.
Right. So that's my point, is that he is above the law.
But I mean, if it happens again, he's going to become like Justin Bieber or one of these rich stars that's just okay, enough is enough. Don't you think?
No, I think people love Tiger.
It gets ridiculous after a while.
They just love him, So there you go. That's just sort of the finish off of the whole Tiger thing, I've heard other people just get really nasty about it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see it that way. He's just a lovable character, and we've all gotten a chance to see this guy go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows and then rebuild and now crash and burn again. When you think about LeBron, we've all watched LeBron grow up since he's 16 years old, and he has had a perfect straight line his entire career. There's nothing off the floor. Yeah, he's got a couple of political opinions, and not everybody agrees with it. And so some people are actually turned off by him, because he can be polarizing. But generally speaking, LeBron James has lived the perfect, famous life, from being 16 years old and being the next coming to where he is today now at 41 years old, and there's been zero transgression of any kind off the floor. This is why people love Tiger, because we've actually seen him be a real human being.
Not by his choice, though.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So now we know the truth. He's an addict. He's got his own demons. Take care of him, and we'll love you forever based on what you did. But to Lindsay's point, if he does it again and he doesn't actually take care of the problem, but he's never coming back to a golf course to play the way he played in 2000. That's never going to happen again.
That's right.
So that's it.
Yeah, and you mentioned that U.S. Open at Torrey Pines where he had a busted-up knee, and they remember he had that amazing putt on 18, and the crowd, I was there, the crowd went absolutely nuts, and they tied. he and Rocco mediate.
Yes.
And the next day,
By the way, Rocco was having a historically Cinderella-type round because Rocco Mediate was not the type of golfer that should be tied with Tiger Woods in a U.S. Open.
Absolutely. And the next day, they had to go play the final 18 because rather than it being like any other golf tournament, the U.S. Open.
U.S. Open has different
play
rules.
The full round.
Right.
And
it's amazing.
And at the time, believe it or not, Rocco Mediate actually got so much more out of it, even though he didn't win. Just Rocco versus Tiger one-on-one with the entire country watching on a Monday when the tournament should have ended on a Sunday. Yeah, Rocco Mediate got a lot of that. We'll remember his name forever. It wasn't because of anything else he ever accomplished on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, he needs to take care of himself. That's the main thing.
It is.
Go take care of yourself, Tiger. And
There's
we
no
love
question.
You.
Yeah. I mean, look, just you gotta get yourself right, and then the golf. To Chris's point, we'll worry about that if that ever happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the golf part of it. If he ever decides, if he can ever get his body back together again to play on the Champions Tour, I think we'd all watch the Champions Tour. You know, we like, hey, Tiger's playing in the Champions Tour. We're like, okay, great, I'll watch that. Like, we will watch anything he plays, I think.
Yeah, I think we're past it. I got to be honest.
Oh, you do?
To see him at TGL the Monday before this all happened, or the Tuesday before this happened last week, he looked in agony. What's the point? So even if he wins Champions tournaments, which probably is unlikely as well, why put yourself through it?
Yeah.
I don't need to see that.
When's the last time you finished a tournament?
It's been a lot of years.
About at least 5 years, right?
Probably, yeah.
You just think about the beginning of his first Masters championship and the thought process of he will break Jack Nicklaus's record. He will have more major championships than anybody. And it just seemed like it was going to go that way. And then real life got in the way.
Yeah, but he caused that.
Yes, he did.
He caused that.
Oh.
And here's the point to this. And I don't know if we want to keep going, but here's the point. If LeBron has had issues, he's taken care of them on some level, which is what you're supposed to do. When you realize you're flying to Vegas and cheating on your wife nonstop, you know that that's not right. That's an issue. He didn't take care of it. He just figured he can keep getting away with it. And then the tabloids were all over him. It was a different time in the world. And guess what? They caught him. And it all came crashing down. And then what did he do? He went to rehab. Well, he didn't want to go to rehab. He was forced to go to rehab for his PR.
Mm-hmm.
This time around, he got a second chance, third chance, fourth chance, almost died a few times on this whole run, right? And then he came back. He won the 2019 Masters. We were all excited about Charlie, his son. Charlie hasn't, I mean, there's still time for him to be an amazing golfer, but hasn't had the historic amateur career like his dad did. And that's okay. Nobody can be his dad. But we all got into it. We rooted on Tiger. We were happy to see him and his son smiling on the golf course together. It was great. Obviously, he didn't take care of his other demon, which is being a pill addict and addicted to who knows what else. Go take care of yourself. I don't want to see him ever play golf again. I don't. He's an addict. Take care of yourself. That's not something that just turns around in a weekend at going to rehab. That doesn't just happen. Rehab is a lifetime journey.
That's right.
And to just write it, everybody like, oh, well, Tiger's going to be okay. Let's go buy his shirt again. That's people being dumb that don't understand addiction and don't understand the agony that he's going through. And it's his own fault because he's not taking care of his issues. Go sit in a chair. Go see a doctor. Sedano goes to therapy. I go to therapy. Guess what? You got to talk about it. That's it.
Nicely
so you
done.
to sit here and say, oh, the world wants to see Tiger. I don't want to see Tiger.
Yeah, I think people still do want to see Tiger, and maybe that's just because I'm still the naive guy that thinks that when Tiger shows up on a Sunday with a red shirt and black pants.
Did you watch him at the TGL on last Tuesday?
Not really.
Okay, well, guess what? Guess what you would see?
I did. I actually watched.
You would see somebody who is in immense pain and agony.
Really?
And who doesn't look comfortable to even swing a golf club anymore.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
No.
So you just talked about how everybody wants to watch Tiger.
Yeah, but
he's been doing it and you didn't watch it.
No, but TGL is different than the Masters. TGL is different than a U.S. Open, a British
He
Champ
can't play
Open.
a U.S.
He
Open.
hasn't even made it to a Sunday in years.
Oh, yeah.
He can't play a U.S. Open. He can't play a British Open. Really, he can't.
But if he played at the Genesis as an example, like I think everybody would be tuned in. That's all I'm trying to say.
Of course.
You know? Listen, I watched Mike Tyson at 60 years old go fight whichever Paul brother that was. You know, there's something about these old guys from our childhood, Tiger Woods, Mike Tyson, these kinds of guys, that for whatever reason, even at 60 or even in agonizing pain, I still have this love for these guys. I don't know why, but I do.
All right.
No, listen, I get it. I literally 2 weeks ago, I said, dude, if he plays the Masters, I'm locked in for sure for as long as he's involved. And I will. I watched the TGL the other day because he was on. I don't even love golf like that, but I watched it because he was there.
But your point about him having to rehab himself, listen, I think anybody who's ever had to deal with sobriety knows that this is an everyday thing. You're going to fight it and battle it every single day. And there's no cheating. There's no, well, you know what? I need it. I'll take it. No. Once you've dedicated yourself to recovery, it's an everyday battle. And so I just wonder if he's going to go take care of himself or if he's only going to go take care of his image. Is he rehabbing his life or is he rehabbing his brand? And he should probably just concentrate exclusively on his real life. That's all.
He's worth over $1 billion. I don't think he needs to worry about his brand anymore.
No, I wouldn't think so either. I don't think there was any negative impact at all. It's not like people are going to go cancel the TGL on ESPN.
Well, they might just because no one's watching it, but that's a whole other issue.
That's a different deal, huh? I don't know. Simulator golf, George. Everybody seems to be into simulator golf now. There's even simulators in downtown LA.
Simulators everywhere.
Right. People are into it now.
My swing coach, Jay Lim, he now teaches his labs are all simulator based. They used to be at golf courses. Now, why not do it in a simulation?
When I was in Boston recently for a game a couple weeks ago, the hotel we're at has a huge gym, right? And that they just renovated. And one of the things they added was a room for golf simulation.
Amazing.
My brother has one in his basement.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people nowadays will build something in their garage.
So, Cappy, that new house that you and Rachel are building, why don't you do that?
There is no room for that in that house. I wish there was. Believe me, I do. I wish there was some room for it. Doesn't look too good, though. Now, on the other hand, I will tell you
the money
this.
pit, as Sedano once referenced
He
it?
did refer to it as a money pit, but I will just tell you this. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, George, they will come, they will floor, and it will be spectacular. And while the show is going on today, I'm making arrangements with Steven Hernandez for you and me and Steven to go see the Dodgers take on the Mets on April 14th. Are you in?
Yeah. April what?
April 14th. It's a Tuesday.
Well, you said April 15th in your
did?
text.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. Come on.
Gosh, darn it. Did I really?
Yes.
Oh,
I wish you wouldn't have said anything, George, because that would have been really funny.
That
Like
would have been
day
great.
of.
Right. The day of.
You've
me and
been like,
Steve
no,
are there. Is it
tomorrow,
Tuesday,
Cap.
April 15th.
Okay, well, Tuesday is April 14th. That's the date. My bad. My bad, y'all.
Are you doing anything for the play-in tournament, George?
No, but the game 3, the final deciding game of the G League could be the 13th, and it would be on the East Coast. So, I mean, I guess I could still probably pull off the 14th too.
You could put him in as tentative.
Well, how did I do that? I said I meant
Well, you're
the
a
14th.
moron, that's
well,
how.
I guess. I mean, I'm just bad at scheduling,
Shocking.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't been telling you that for years.
But I put it in
You're
my
like
calendar.
Tiger. Why don't you go to scheduling rehab? Because you're not good at it.
Well, wait a second. I put the game on my calendar as the 14th, but I guess I must have said to Sedano the 15th.
I mean, it's on the text, right? I mean, it's not.
I mean, you've actually got receipts,
frankly,
huh?
you do this all the time.
I do. Gosh darn
You
it.
do it in the emails.
You do it in emails to Stephanie for your East Central rooms. I mean, it's nonstop.
I wrote Tuesday, April 15th. Now, at that point, you should have probably gone to your calendar and gone, hey, Tuesday is the 14th. Is that what you
Why
meant?
don't you set calendar invites? That way it shows up on everyone's calendar, but also you're using a software base that will not get the date wrong.
What happened to Calendly?
Yeah.
I don't know. What did happen
I know,
to
I
Calendly?
forgot about Calendly. All right, George, it's Tuesday, April 14th. I'm going to text you.
What time is the game?
I sent it in the group text just for posterity.
You
so
just
everyone
wanted
else can
everybody
see.
to see that I
What
got
time
the
is
date
the
wrong.
game?
Well, it's a Tuesday game, so that
I
usually,
don't know
like
what
a
that
7:07
means.
usually
or
indicates
something.
a night game,
Well, yes, but it could be a 6 o'clock. It could be 7 o'clock.
Okay, stand
Could
by.
be 5:20 like today.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You got a 5:20 game
Yep.
on you.
Well, again, you have multiple networks now involved in baseball. It's
Okay.
not like the old days.
All right, here goes. Tuesday, April 14th, 7:10 p.m.
Okay, there you go.
7:10. Plenty of time.
Yeah,
for
I
us
think
to
I
get
can
there.
figure it out. I
Of
think I can
course you
figure it
can.
out. I may need a room at the E though.
Oh, listen, we can share a room.
No.
I offered to share my room last night with DeAndre.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, after the post-game show, I was like, DeAndre, he's like, man, Cap, I need a room at the East Central. I said, come stay with me, pal. I said, I'll be sound asleep by the time. Here, I'll give you a key. I'll be sound asleep.
Chocolate decadence, baby.
I'll even create like a row of pillows in between the beds. So I got
What's
this
wrong?
half,
He
you
didn't want to
got
do
that
it?
half.
Was he afraid?
He was afraid.
Oh, we're going to bring that up today.
He was definitely
Did
afraid.
you tell him you were in room 616 and you had an extra lobby area because you were in a suite?
I told him, I said, the best.
By the way, I was going to send you a picture
Yeah.
of my key of my card last week.
Right.
because I think it was the room you always say you want.
315?
But yes.
Yeah.
But that was the night. That was the day we were fighting, and I was like, you know what? Screw this guy. But I don't like that room.
We're not really ever fighting.
I know, but that was like, you know what? I don't want you to think that I'm trying to like, hey, let me make peace. No, I don't need to do that.
It's very funny you say that because I also didn't really text you immediately after. Like, this guy's going to think that I'm trying to kiss his ass.
I did. And then, so when you were all over me all weekend, like, hey, how's the weekend going? Or whatever you did say. I don't remember what you said.
What did I say?
I was like, oh, this guy's
This
out there.
freaking guy. This
Sedano
freaking guy.
talked to us both individually.
Oh,
so.
he did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. We did.
Neither of you wanted to cave to like make
No,
up.
I caved. I went in. Well, no, he
Well,
sent
who
me.
did? Who said
so
the
here's
text
what
first?
happened.
All right, let's
he
find
sent
out.
me a screenshot of a tweet from a fellow friend, not JT.
Right.
And I just wrote, yeah, I saw it. And then as I looked at it, I went,
Was it the tweet about Sliwa?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was over
By
the
the way, I
weekend.
sent Sliwa a text yesterday.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He said, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Did you reply back 0.0? Oh, sorry. Anyway, so.
God, you're the worst.
I know. So when Cappy sent it, I said, yeah, I already saw it. And then I thought, you know what? Don't be an a-hole. And then I went in and had a real conversation.
Just going back
Good
to look
job.
at these texts. Yeah.
You know why you did that? Because you read "Don't Sweat the Small Stuff."
That is true.
That's right.
I was like, you know what? We're not going to not work together for the
Right.
next several years.
So what's the point?
What is
Right.
the point?
Yeah, I was, I should probably just like mount Chris just for like,
Just
for-
do it.
just
Get
for
in here and do
love.
it.
Posterity.
You want
for
me
the
to?
sake of
You
just
do
for the
it.
My
sake
heart's
of
healthy
love.
now. You can mount me.
Just for the sake. So it's
We got
true.
2 different cameras that you can go look at.
Oh, wait a second. Here
Mount
it comes.
cam. You need like one of those.
We need a mount cam.
GoPro.
That's like an
Do
over the top.
Do we
Yeah.
get,
Like a
Carlo,
GoPro.
do we have mount cam here, Carlo?
Yeah, can we get
Stand
a
by.
mobile?
Let me get it up.
Wait, here comes Carlo now. Here comes Carlo. Now here comes Christopher. Christopher's coming into the studio.
Nose cam is too low.
Wait, who's what, George?
I said nose cam is too low. It's
Nostril
too low
cam?
of a shot.
Too
You're
low
not
of
gonna
a
be able
shot?
to see it.
Okay, wait a second. Here comes Okay, wait a second. Chris is choking me now. Okay, wait, here comes Carlo. This is going to be a makeup mount.
Bruh.
I don't have knots like the old days. You need me to crack your back? Not really.
What is he doing?
So
This guy-
they're trying to figure it out right now.
Whoa, I just lost the screen.
I'm not sure what's going on.
So I
but
think,
there we
yeah.
go.
So
Cappy is-
Cappy is
God, did you hear that?
cracking the back of Morales right now.
I didn't hear the crack.
No, we didn't hear it. You're too far from the mic.
Yeah, the mic is way too far away, Cap.
What if I'm a sicko that likes to watch?
Well,
We're turning on all the mics.
That just sounds terrible.
From Psycho.
Oh, yes.
That was a full mounting.
It's called makeup mounting.
I don't know about that.
It's called a makeup mount.
George, you picked a great day to not be here.
The camera angle was, I don't think, worked out as well as we wanted it
You
to.
don't think so?
Did he
No.
spit on him?
Really didn't work out quite the way you wanted it
I think
to.
that was the first time Carlo has seen a mount in person.
Yeah. How'd you like that, Carlo? You're next.
But it's not like
Did
the
you
old
enjoy
days where I
Carlo?
had those horrible knots. But you did crack it.
You did, oh, man, did you hear all those cracks?
Yeah.
No,
that was
I didn't
awesome.
hear him.
Crack that back.
Have you guys ever been to a chiropractor?
Yeah,
Oh,
I used
yeah.
to go all the time because I was in such agony.
The old guy downstairs suggested one to me when I mentioned my back pain, and he said, "Have you ever been to a chiropractor?" And I said, "No."
I would actually like to know how that conversation got to that
Yeah,
point.
me too.
Honestly,
Like, how does
me
that
too.
start?
I forget.
He's not blasting music anymore in the mornings. I think
No,
they
he
told
was
him
where- he
something.
was playing
Oh, was
honky
he?
tonk
Oh, okay.
yesterday.
Yeah.
He was he's very serious when I walk in. He looks at me and he is like, this guy has got bad intentions. And he,
Bad guy.
he's
If I don't
like-
see his badge,
Right, if
he's not going anywhere.
Exactly right. He's like, let me see the badge, buddy. And I'm like, brother, we see each other every day.
Well, that
You know?
one day last week when we we were late that day, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago. I had my hands full and like coffee in one hand. I'm like, he's like, hey, badge. And I'm like, come on, bro. You see me every day. He's like, oh, the cameras. I'm like, fine. I spill coffee to get my badge. I'm like, there you go, bro. And I'm being nice. I understand he's just trying to do his job, but it's like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. What if we play some Merle Haggard together? Isn't
But I
that-
like him. I've been seeing him for years.
Yeah, he's all right.
You should bring up your cowboy boots to him next time you hear him playing the honky tonk. Be like, hey, you got a pair of these? Because he told me he spends a lot of money on cowboy hats.
Oh, I should wear the hat too.
Yeah.
I don't wear the cowboy hat as much as I should. It was a great birthday gift from the Italian Stallion last year. But the problem is with the headphones. It's the same issue I don't want to do my hair. The cowboy hat wouldn't fit with these headphones, or else I would wear it a lot more.
Why don't you wear like
But I don't
those
think I
little
could wear.
earbuds?
I don't think I could. It's annoying because then I pull too hard, and then Jorge's cord goes out, or I pull too hard on my cord. Like we need
Get a
our
longer cord.
We need our longer cords.
Yeah.
We do. We can make that happen, by the way. It's in the CapEx.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Longer cords.
Have
Speaking
an
of
extender.
Cap X, how about the Cap 5 today?
Yeah, Georgie, on a day of April Fools.
Right.
How about a Cap 5? Not a Cap 10, a Cap 5.
Right. Cap 5 of top trick plays, right, in football.
All-time trick plays in football history.
I gave you 5, and we have the audio there that I sent the crew.
All right, you ready to
Got
start
it for
this off?
ya.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Número 5.
Okay.
Wow, that's old.
That is old.
Top 5 all-time trick plays in football. Not NFL football, football.
Right, and this is according to you.
Right.
Built on bias.
Of course it is. And, we should even get a little Dr. Cerruti in here somewhere. I mean, that guy. Where's he been in my life?
Don't give me analysis. Give me awe.
I told you he's digital now.
I know, but I love him.
This is Dr. Cerruti.
Hello, doctor. I miss
but
you.
we're on digital at the moment.
This isn't digital. I
Oh,
meant like
huh?
digital, like ESPN digital.
Gotcha. Well, he's a great guy, and I miss him. I still got to go to him to get my eyes worked on. All right, top 5 all-time trick plays on April Fool's Day. Here is the sound from number 5.
Rio's trying to get everybody on the line of scrimmage. Now, he still has one timeout. They'll save that for the field goal if they have to.
We are seeing another spectacular effort by Marino, who fires. Touchdown!
You know what the Jets are thinking? He's going to take the ball and throw it into the ground.
They stopped.
They all stopped. If you take a look at it, the offensive linemen, all they did was stand up.
And the Dolphins have a 28-24 lead with 22 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
That was, George, Jets, Dolphins.
Yes, and you know who the cornerback was when Marino threw the fake spike?
I'll take a guess here because it would make sense. Was it Aaron Glenn?
Correct.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow,
yes.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
beautiful. Now, by the way, who was on the receiving end? Was it like Irving
Mark
Fryer?
Ingram.
Oh, Mark Ingram.
Yes.
Right. And how about the voices of the play-by-play and the color commentary? Did those voices sound familiar?
Marv Albert and Paul McGuire.
Right. The Marvelous One? Yes, and Paul McGuire. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. That's
Do you
number
know
5.
who created that fake spike play to bring it even back more into the circle with Lindsey?
Okay, it's got
Bernie Kosar.
Bernie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Former Cleveland Brown quarterback, was Marino's backup, and he came up with the fake spike play.
Wow.
You guys will have to set them up because I'm not sure the exact order.
Oh, it doesn't matter the order.
Oh, okay,
The order
cool.
is not, except for the first one. That's the number 1.
Okay, I figured that one was.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go, George. Now, more trick plays. Number 4
Número 4.
on April Fool's Day. Top 4 all-time trick plays in football. Here's number 4.
That was Mark Whipple on the sidelines, the offensive coordinator for the Panthers. Pickett, a very good runner. Don't sleep on those legs. Oh, he faked the slide. Sauce time. Pickett. Did that work? Touchdown, Pitt.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? So that was Kenny Pickett, a former first-round draft choice of the Steelers. But in his college days, George, check me on this. I think they were playing Clemson. Does that sound?
No, they were playing Wake Forest in the ACC title game.
Oh, really?
Yes. That was so we go from one Pitt quarterback, Dan Marino, to Kenny Pickett. And yes, the fake slide, Mark Jones on the call there, our buddy Jonesy, in the ACC title game.
They were playing against Wake Forest. That's exactly right. He went. It looked like Kenny Pickett was going to slide, and everybody kind of stopped for just a split second. Pickett didn't slide and scored the touchdown on a long run. And that play right there, like that kind of made his career. It really did. I mean, that's what turned him into a first rounder.
Cappy, he fake slide, knee never touched the ground, which is crazy if you watch that play. And then it was in this ACC championship game, and they've changed the rules since because of Kenny Pickett.
That's right. That's right. Here
Also,
we go.
once a Cleveland Browns quarterback.
There you go.
True.
So even more
True.
ties.
There's between Dan Marino, Bernie Kosar, and Kenny Pickett. They're all related, right there.
Everyone's played quarterback for the Browns.
Yeah, that's
all right, so
probably
this
true.
next one,
Not
just so you
Marino.
know, it's mic'd up players instead of the highlight, but the mic'd up players is great. So here we go.
You want Philly?
Yeah, let's do it.
Philly special. Ready? Here we go. Tonight! Easy! Kill! Lane! Let's go! Let's go! You like this?
Got more catches than Tom does.
I'll take it.
Wow. So Nick Foles and the Eagles winning the Super Bowl on the Philly special, which is like the reverse to the throw to the end zone. The Philly special is one of the top 3 all-time trick plays here on April Fool's Day, George.
By the way, the 30 for 30 is great on Philly special.
Yes. And I mean, that play, it really is one of the most iconic Super Bowl plays of all time. Would you agree?
Oh, no doubt. And like I said, how Kenny Pickett's career was made on that one fake slide. Nick Foles' career was really made on that play. And, obviously winning a Super Bowl for the Eagles, but that play in history is, one of the all-time great plays in NFL history. And he scores that touchdown, catches that touchdown, and the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
I love at the end, he's like, you got more catches than Tom does.
That was funny.
Right.
You got to say that.
Because the Eagles were playing.
So I thought that would be number 1 in your mind, Cappy, but I'm surprised. So I don't know what number 1's going to be, but there are 2 left. Go ahead.
Well, here's number 2, and this one comes from the college ranks. So let's play this one for you.
With some type of run pass option going to the right. Boise State for the win. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Can you believe it?
The
That's
Statue
of Liberty.
Right.
Yeah.
And Boise State. Now what year? That was 2007 Fiesta Bowl,
yes.
right?
Yeah, our buddy Chris Peterson was the head coach.
That's right. And here's the thing about that play. First of all, it was perfectly executed.
It's called the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yes.
Is that it all like the horned chin on the board?
No, different. No.
Slightly different. Slightly
Different sport, sorry.
But here's the thing. That was 2007. So that was 20 years ago. Guys, Boise State beat Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl, and that was like the first moment where like that mid-major school in a very big bowl game beat a major name brand.
Yeah.
And can we agree that even though Boise State has never been that good ever since, their entire reputation of Boise State football and the reason that they get respect even as a mid-major, why they made the playoff, not this year but last year, is because of that play and that team. 2007 set Boise State up to be respected forever. How do you guys feel about that statement?
I would agree with that. They have been good since. It's not like they've never – I mean, they maybe not that good, but they've been pretty close to being really good, like the year they made the playoff 2 years ago. But, yes, that certainly put them on the map. I don't think there's any question about it. By the way, that was Tom Brenneman on the call on Fox Sports back then.
Anybody remember who the quarterback was for Boise State?
Oh, it's he's a coach
Was
now.
it Kellen Moore?
Yes.
Was it
Also
really?
once a Cleveland Browns quarterback.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. Wait. Let me double-check that. Let me double-check that.
It was Jared Zabransky.
Jared Zabransky. Oh,
Man.
That would have been great if it was Kellen Moore. Did Jalen Zabransky ever play for the Browns?
Not Russian.
Probably.
No, Zabransky is Russian, I think.
No, it's Polish, probably.
Well, he could
Poland
be.
is
He
Eastern
could be.
Bloc,
Yeah.
and-
Well, Chris just kind of lumps them all together, so.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like, we haven't started to mention, like, Dodgers pitcher Robleski. Like, when we start to mention Robleski, that's when Chris will, there you go. See, he must be Russian, too.
We just died. Oh, we're back.
Oh, what?
What,
The
YouTube
stream
died out?
No, the screen died.
Oh, I just hit the power button. Sometimes I thick finger it.
You thick finger it?
Sometimes.
You give it the thick finger, do
I
you?
use the thick one
You do?
accidentally.
Okay, I understand. Last but not least.
Sometimes they like that.
Hey, listen, thick finger, skinny finger. That depends on which finger you got to use, And
I don't know about now I know what number 1 is, but you're right. Number 1 was insane. I remember watching this live.
Same. And actually, I'll talk about the controversy of this game after the play of the game. But here's the number 1 all-time greatest trick play in football history on April Fool's Day. Roll it.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them in what has been a magical season to this point? If they do, they need it now. Christie kicks it high and short. Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something.
30,
He's got
40,
something.
50.
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle. Tennessee has pulled a miracle.
The Miracle in Music City.
Yeah.
And
Marcellus Wiley was part of that play.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He
was
was
playing
on
for the
the
Bills.
wrong end of
Well,
it.
yeah, but still he was part of the play.
But, if you had said to me, hey, I'm not going to give you the names, Lorenzo Neal, I remember, got the kickoff.
Yeah.
I do remember the throw over back to Wycheck, but I'm not sure I would have gotten the Dyson part of it all. But Lorenzo Neal and Frank Wycheck, I had those two guys.
Well, Kevin Dyson, I remember because people thought Kevin Dyson's knee was down when they threw the lateral to him.
Oh, right. You know, if you remember what happened before that game, I don't know if you guys all remember this or not, but George, you said you watched it live, so maybe you do. The Buffalo Bills that year, the controversy going into that game was that Doug Flutie was the quarterback of the Bills, and he really led them
Flakes
to the playoffs.
And he started Rob Johnson.
But because Rob Johnson, the former USC quarterback, who I'm sure is listening right now.
The bandana, man.
Right. Rob Johnson, who was, by the way, Rob Johnson looked like a Calvin Klein model.
Oh, we saw him.
Playing for the Buffalo Bills. Like 6'5".
Oh, yeah.
Six-pack ripped.
Yeah.
Perfect tan, great hair, super good-looking dude.
Do you remember we saw him at a Rams camp?
We do, of course. And in fact, we happen to have been talking. I don't know why.
Didn't he just walk up? He was
walked
there.
up,
Did.
right.
We were talking about him somehow.
Right, and then he had a whole bunch of his youth football players because his dad was a legendary high school coach down in Mission Viejo. And in fact, I think his dad was really the one who started all these top 11 quarterback camps in the country that have now blown up and become a whole big business. But his dad was really the founder of all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Rob Johnson, who was a free agent quarterback that the Bills had given, I'll never forget it, they signed him to a 5-year, $25 million contract. Imagine that. You're the hot free agent quarterback, and back then it was 5 years, $25 million. Now it would be 5 years, $250 million for the same contract, you know? But Rob Johnson started that game for the Bills, and the controversy was, wait, Flutie got us here. Why is Rob Johnson the quarterback? But Rob had, he was their guy, and he'd been dealing with some injuries and whatever else. And I also remember you see Marcellus. It's interesting you mentioned his name. See, Marcellus was very outspoken as a player about things that you don't usually hear defensive players talk about, which is a quarterback controversy. So the reporters knew that Marcellus was a big mouth. So they went
Did he also play quarterback for the Browns?
I don't think he ever did, but he might have at one point. But
Marcellus or Rob Johnson?
Yeah,
either way.
Marcellus,
or Flutie.
whatever.
But they literally went to Marcellus and well, what do you think about this quarterback controversy? And he was like, man, Doug Flutie should be our quarterback. It's not even a question mark. Like Doug, and I'm paraphrasing, but Marcellus would enter into those kinds of things, which told you at the time, like, this guy will eventually be in media because he does some talking. Well, there you go. There's your top 5 all-time trick plays in football on April Fool's Day.
I love it. I like that you guys put that together on the fly.
I'm giving all credit to George.
Well, you should. It was all his bet.
Great job.
Yes,
I love that. Love that for you.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, 9:37 on we almost said Live Imaging Tuesday, but a windy Wednesday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Time for the Lindsay segment. We like to play a TV theme. Oh, it's out of phase a little bit.
I
just say, is it the other room?
It just honestly, like I have my left headphone on and there was nothing coming out of it, and then it was in my right headphone, and I had to turn around to go, what the hell's behind me? Wow,
there we go. That's better.
Sister.
You remember this show, Cappy? Because on this day in 1994, Sister premiered on ABC. Was it part of TGIF at one point?
No.
Sister.
Yeah, you don't remember Sister?
It was on UPN, I think.
Yeah, it was a
Tia and
different
Tamara,
channel.
remember? Tia and Tamara.
Well, this says ABC.
Maybe it
I
was.
know these two girls.
I forget.
I don't think Sister was.
I don't think Sister
I
was
don't
on.
think
And there
it
was a
either.
smart guy after that.
Channel 13, UPN for us.
I remember it on UPN, but I thought it was maybe reruns.
They had a few seasons.
I think ABC may have originally aired it and then eventually the WB or whatever it was, one of those.
It was on TGIF.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
What
it
were
was.
the shows on
See,
TV?
you
I
guys
don't
thought I
remember
was a
ever
gutless
being
bum.
I bet it was not even 8 episodes.
Yeah.
One season.
After
I'm making-
its first season, the series was canceled and picked up by WB.
Now I'm making my JT face. When he's got the fishhook mouth.
What is up?
It's like
man?
4 today.
Wow.
That was 2.
3, to be honest.
The Lindsay segment brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866
Did you just see your face on YouTube?
No, I just thought
Is that
about
what
it.
You just did?
866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. So I'm going to ask you guys to play the Masters music here real quickly because I wanted to kind of quiz you guys a little bit. on some Masters terms. You know how they're so prestigious over there at Augusta National that
the right language.
Yeah, there's actually some terms that are prohibited from being spoken by the broadcasters and really by anyone there at all.
Okay, a couple come to mind right away.
Okay, so what are a couple that you could think of? We were trying to name them all yesterday.
First
we
of
couldn't
all,
get them.
you can't call them fans; they're patrons.
That's right. That's right.
You're not calling them like a sand trap; it's a bunker.
Well, the fans, the patrons.
Yeah.
Since it stems from the word fan, and fanatical, and Augusta, those two things don't mix. So that's why they prefer to call people the patrons, because they think it encourages everyone to be on their best behavior.
Okay, patrons, that's good. I mentioned bunker. Everything at Augusta is a bunker.
Yep.
It's not like trap. It's not,
Don't ever say sand trap.
There's no rough. It's the second cut.
Okay.
Cannot say rough. When you hit it in the rough, it's not. It's the second cut.
Because they say there is no rough at Augusta National.
Right. Okay. Anything else come to mind? We've got 3 so far. There are a lot of others.
I've got 9 of them here.
All right, let's take a listen.
Can you think of any, George?
Oh, no, I am.
How about this? How about you give us the real English language, and then we'll tell you what the Augusta language is, or try.
The Augusta language is tournament practice area.
Oh, instead of driving range.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
Because, it's reserved for working on your short game, chipping and putting.
Oh, you don't say back 9.
Oh,
you see the second
right.
9.
Isn't it called the second 9?
Yeah.
That's correct. Because
you don't say the back.
They don't have a back 9. They only have the second 9.
So you see, at Augusta, you couldn't say, I eat it from the back.
No,
You'd have to say, I
no.
eat it from the second.
Yes. Okay, right. Unlike
Wouldn't
Pizza
make
Hut.
sense.
Unlike the Pizza Hut pizza with the stuffed crust.
And you know what they also say? The groupings, don't they call them? It's not like
pairings,
yes.
They don't use numbers.
Yeah,
right.
They use pairings.
Pairings.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no twosomes. It's only pairings. Or when there's 3 golfers, they say groupings.
Lindsay's Augusta voice is pretty good.
It's very good. Yeah.
Windy has a great Augusta voice. He was doing it the other day on the Hoop Collective. We'll have to ask him about that tomorrow. Another one is country club or golf course. You can only call this
Augusta National.
Yeah, official.
Yeah.
Augusta National Golf Club. And that's it. Like, that's the only one they're permitted to use. And then the last one, well, I have 2 more, actually.
Okay.
Final round instead of 4th round.
Okay.
It's always the final round.
Final round. Okay.
Yeah.
And then sponsors who back any of the PGA Tour events. For example, they were talking about Brian Harmon's victory at the Valero Texas Open earlier this year.
that?
Why did you put?
Yeah,
a
there was
J
no
in
H in there.
Right.
Yeah, it's very weird.
The way that it's written.
Did you
it's
try
got
to like
a thing.
Stewie it all of a sudden for no reason?
Vallejo.
Yeah.
The
I
Valero.
tried to copy it. It would only be the Texas Open.
Yeah, they don't say other
So
brands.
they're not allowed to say any other of those brands. Which, my question is, what about the FedEx? Because isn't it the FedEx Cup part of the
FedEx doesn't get any mention either.
Huh, so they call it the Cup?
Unless FedEx. Well, they don't really reference it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not really important to the Masters. The
Correct,
Masters is its own thing.
The Masters.
That's why, like a guy like Jim Nantz has been the voice of the Masters for so long, and he's actually said that he's going to retire after. I think when he gets to his 50th Masters, is I think what he said. But
what's he at now?
More is that?
Yeah,
I think he's in the 40-ish range. Like he's got like a few more years left in him. But you got to have like this real trust in your broadcast partner. That's why it never really leaves CBS. Now, of course, ESPN's got some of the early
and now
parts.
Amazon too.
Yeah, but you got to have this.
Are you going to be okay
trust.
on Masters Thursday when you're like, wait a minute,
where do I go?
Where do I go?
Wait, but if it's on Amazon, I'm paying them twice. It's
He's got 10 more years.
$16.15.
10 more years, guys.
He's done 38 Masters, and
That's
he says
amazing.
after his 51st in 2036, he'll stop.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Happy, can we get him on our show like before the Masters?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh yeah. By the way, because that's the 100th playing of the Masters.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
exactly.
Oh, yeah, because that makes sense, right? Like you'd say, why 51st?
How old is
Right.
Jim Nantz though?
Jim is probably 63-ish, I would guess. 64.
So he's going to do it till he's 80?
Makes sense, actually.
He's 66.
Oh, he's
Golf isn't the-
66.
That's
really?
another 10 years. He could do it.
Yeah, he could do it.
100%.
No, he's done 36. You just said, Greg just said, right?
38.
Oh, 38.
All right, so he's got 12
okay.
left. That still gets him to 78 years old.
That's easy for the Masters,
He's got that.
and especially
Well,
the
but he
way
said
they-
the 51st, right? So it's 13 years.
as long as he doesn't die, he's
No,
fine.
10 more years.
Wow, the
He's
math
38.
Is not mathing.
He'll do his 51st Masters in 2036 is when he'll
Right.
retire.
2036.
Yes.
Oh, got it.
So
Yeah,
10
but so
more
he
years.
won't. It won't be that he does 50 of them, like Cappy said. It's
No, it's
just
51.
Why are you confusing us more,
Well, that's
Captain?
what, isn't that what you said? Isn't that what you guys just said?
That's exactly.
No,
what
Greg
it
said he's done his 38 Masters, correct?
Yes, he has worked 38 Masters.
You kept saying 50. That the math doesn't math.
No, but didn't Lindsay just say that he was going to do his 51st because that gets him to 100? The 100th anniversary of the... Somebody just said that.
It doesn't matter. In 2036, it will be his last time, and that
Thank
will be
you,
the
Greg.
100th
He wants
to do 50.
playing of the
Yeah,
Masters.
why did you pull 50, Cappy?
I thought that's what I had read, that he wants to get to his 50th Masters.
What it says is with plans to retire after his 51st Masters in 2036.
Okay, and I didn't get to 51, but
So how did we get? So how do we have 38? If there's
He's done
if it's
38. This
51st
would be
in 10
39
years?
this year, and
We've
then
got 12 to go.
yeah.
All right, I'm very
I don't know
confused.
what you're yelling about.
No. So this would be. So it's actually 11 of them, right?
11,
Because-
yeah.
Yeah, that still doesn't math.
No, it should be 12 if he's going to get to 51 if this is 39.
This is what it says. I don't know.
You said 50, Cap.
I did say 50, but
Let's
then somebody,
ask him about it.
somebody
Let's get him
checked
on
me
next week.
Somebody checked me
Hey,
on
Jim,
51.
Yeah.
Ask Claude.
Yeah, Ask Claude is right. That's a much better answer.
Oh,
Ask
man.
Claude. All right, well, that's good. We hear all that terminology. Because, at
Yeah,
one
brush
time...
up. Wait,
there
who you guys got?
Well, just real quick, there was a guy, a famous CBS broadcaster. Everybody will know the name if you're into this. Gary McCord. Remember Gary McCord?
No, not really.
Oh, no, you don't know who that is?
No,
Well, Gary McCord
No, not really.
was he was kind of the funny guy of the CBS golf telecast.
There's a funny guy in the golf telecast?
Yeah, him and a guy named David Flaherty.
Okay.
And those two guys were sort of the personality guys of golf analysis. But then McCord actually got fired, not from CBS, but from the Masters, because I want to tell you that it was because he wouldn't call a bunker. I think he called it a trap, and they said, no, it's a bunker. And so they didn't like the language that he was using about their golf course. And it wasn't CBS firing him. It was the Masters saying to CBS, we can no longer have him back.
So way back when, and I won't say the person's name, but remember when Masters.com was a thing?
Mm-hmm.
This was before you had all the streaming platforms. So Masters.com would show the early holes or the early action right before the network started. And I had a friend that I worked with. He was part of, because they had a lot of just, you know what I mean, a lot of C-level, D-level play-by-play guys doing it because it wasn't on the network. It was just on Masters.com. And he said back nine. And they immediately went to a break, which is just their partners, 2 minutes of spots. He did not return.
I was going to say, did they give you a warning?
No, he was told, okay, and they just stuck somebody else in there.
Not even one
Kidding me.
warning.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Cap, was that like the time that when you said that the Masters fired the guy? Was that like when CBS told the Chargers that they don't want you on the sidelines anymore?
Similar.
No. Remember, it's the other way around. The Chargers told CBS.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right.
Yeah.
But
Very
just so you
similar.
know, so CBS has nothing to do with the actual broadcast networks have nothing to do with the broadcast. The Masters owns all of it. So the Masters writes a check for the time, and then they sell. That's why it's limited to limited partnerships. That's why you don't see that many commercials during the Masters.
Right.
You see Ford, IBM, a few others, but that's it. Just platinum sponsorships.
American Express on that?
American Express, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Hey, there's very low inventory, and there's really high demand, and that's how they can create that sort of price structure and make all that money back. Yeah, they are a whole independent deal.
Well, who you guys got this year? Scotty, Rory.
I mean, I would love to say Rory does back-to-back, but that's probably unlikely. Yeah. I love Brooks, but Koepka's not going to. I mean, he might be in the top 10 and to make it interesting, but I would say Scotty is a safe pick.
I saw, speaking of Jim Nantz, I saw him the other day. Somebody asked him about Bryson DeChambeau going into the Masters.
And he said he hasn't seen him.
Said, I haven't seen Bryson DeChambeau play golf in years. He goes, the only thing I've seen of Bryson is what I see on YouTube when I'm watching with my young son. And so he's like, I don't have any sort of pre-Masters take on Bryson's game because ever since he left for LIV, who the hell's seen him play?
Did he ever get that $500 million deal from LIV, the renewal? Or is he coming back to the PGA just like everybody else eventually?
He wants to come back to the PGA, and I know that you have to get accepted
Yeah.
to play, so obviously, I guess, I don't know, we'll have to look into that.
Every one of those PGA players that was invited to go play at LIV that did not because they did the righteous thing. I'm a PGA guy. I'm not taking that Saudi money, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be associated with Phil. All those guys are like, why didn't I just take the money? I could eventually come back anyway. That's what other guys are now doing.
Now, is Phil going to play? Because Phil can always come back because he has a green jacket.
No.
2 green jackets.
No, well, I thought that there was there's some type of exemption where
No, not at the Masters.
Oh,
if you want a green jacket, you
it's
can
a PGA
always play.
thing,
yeah,
then. Okay.
That's the PGA.
Okay,
the
'cause
Masters
he's
isn't
past
PGA.
it. He's past the senior exemption for the PGA, so that's why they're trying to keep him out.
Masters, you can play forever.
I wonder if Phil does
Says
play.
he is scheduled to play.
Okay.
Well, he shows up. You must have you know how uncomfortable it is to be Phil when he shows up.
But he loves it. I think he loves it.
He has embraced the villain role.
He goes in that Champions Dinner like, "Hey, everybody, I'm back."
Yeah, right.
They're like, oh God, this guy. He's like the drunk uncle.
Well, they're like, they hate him. They do. And they tolerated him and his phoniness for so many years when America loved Phil. And all the PGA players, like behind the scenes, were like, this freaking guy's the biggest jerk there is. But they all tolerated him because he was sort of the nemesis to Tiger.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And they tolerated him for a long time, but they hate him now.
I used to love him until I started working here, and Ireland started telling these stories about him.
He's not a great guy.
He said he's a jerk. I didn't know that. I actually have a framed autographed picture of Phil on my wall in my office. But now I hear he's not a good guy.
Well,
so,
ask all of his buddies out at the Madison Club in the desert. Ask him why he's no longer a member there, why they kicked him out. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
Well, a lot of stuff has come out. He just doesn't seem like a very good guy.
Nope.
The official personal injury attorney of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show is a good guy, the great Jacob Emrani. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789, or call jacob.com. Thank you, Lindsay. I enjoyed the Lindsay segment.
Yeah,
I enjoy it
good.
every day, but today was special because we could geek out.
Because it's the Master.
And I can't wait for Masters Week. All that Sunday swagger gear I got. And by the way, I purchased it. A lot of people think I get some free hookup. No, I buy the product. I'm not like Happy.
No, I would only get it free.
I support our partners.
I bought my brother-in-law a couple Masters Sunday Swagger shirts and hats last year, and he said everybody there was complimenting him on it. Because he goes there to work every year. They go and valet cars because he makes a ton of money doing it. And he said people were complimenting him left and right. Like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And he's like, man, I got to give people like a QR code or something to scan. And I was like, yeah, just tell them SundaySwagger.com.
Well, maybe he should take pictures, put them on Instagram, and somehow, I don't know how you do this, but
just
link,
tag them.
Link to them.
You mean make them a collaborator?
Yeah, well,
it's not really that hard.
No, not make them a collaborator. Maybe more like where he puts out a link like, hey, shirt by Sunday Swagger, and then people click on it, and then somehow he gets paid.
Oh, he becomes an influencer.
Yes, correct.
I don't think your brother needs to scratch.
I mean, a valet parking influencer sounds like a good idea.
He just does it so he could be part of the scene.
I understand that.
9:52, it's time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Keep your sense of humor, Cappy. Humor is an interesting topic because when you suggest to people that they take themselves less seriously, they often believe you are minimizing their troubles and frustrations. Of course you are not. The truth is, we have many troubles, some of which are very serious. Life can be very hard and very painful. Yet a sense of humor helps us to keep those dramas in perspective. It makes life interesting and fun during easy times and assists us when the going gets tough. And you've had hard times.
Hard times, Daddy. You know hard times. Hard times are when the textile workers around this country can't pay their wages, can't buy their food. Hard times.
It is hard times right now, for real.
Right. When the auto workers are out of work, and hard times.
And gas is $7 a gallon in California.
Right. And they say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time.
Now, by the way, just because we're talking about gas, and I don't often like to get political, but two of the nominees that are trying to run for governor have asked California. They are saying it might be a good time to relax the gas tax, which would bring those $7 gallon prices to about high 4s, low 5s, which would help people.
Big time.
But so far, that hasn't happened.
I know my boy Beto, I felt terrible yesterday. Beto's got long hair all of a sudden. He's letting it kind of grow out. And I said, hey, man.
Like Shanahan.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, what's going on with the long hair, bro? And Beto pretty much told me, he goes, it's either put gas in my car or get a haircut. Right now, I need to put gas in my car, no haircut.
So why don't you give him one of those 100s and say, here, this one's on me.
You know what? That's a good idea.
He didn't win in Cornhole.
That's right. Had Mason paid me properly, I would take Beto to RC's and we'd both get proper haircuts. But in this particular case, Mason is apparently not going to pay us. But a donation in our name, George, would be lovely, I think.
A lot of things I could say right now, but I'm not going to say.
You're a nice guy. You know what? You're a good guy. You're a good guy today.
Time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Brought to you by Damon Wines, the CEO of Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE 01961658, Cappy.
So you guys kind of give me a hard time a lot about not knowing who people are or not knowing who things are. Like I've been taking it kind of hard on this whole Mario Brothers thing that I don't know. I don't know anything about Yoshi. Like every time you guys said Yoshi, I honestly thought you were
know
talking
who
about
Super Mario is.
No, I do. You're right.
Yeah,
You
Mario,
pointed out from the Donkey Kong games.
I feel like George's mind is blown. What? How do you not know
I just
it?
felt like, at least with your kids, you would have seen it.
No, never. And to me, Super Mario, is from the Donkey Kong games.
And Luigi.
Right, his brother. Yeah. So sometimes I do know who people are, and other times I don't know who people are. So, for example, last night I'm standing out in front of the Lazy Dog here in LA Live, and walking right by in like this flannel shirt with a ball cap on, and front ways, by the way, so the cap is in front. I go, hey, I think that's Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm a big Chili Peppers fan, right? But I wasn't 100% sure because every time I see Chad Smith, he's got his hat turned around backwards. Okay? But when I was in the arena, I ran into him again, and he did have his hat on backwards. Like, oh, that was Chad Smith. So I felt kind of like, okay, I got a celebrity sighting.
Did you bring it in?
I did not bring it in with Chad. Okay.
Did you tell him that he looks just like Will Ferrell?
I did not. There was no conversation. It was just me stalking at this point. Now, who else did I see last night at the Laker game? I've never seen this guy in person. And I hate to say it like this, but I was a little disappointed in seeing this guy last night. Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm a huge, huge fan. Anthony Kiedis is tiny. He's like this little teeny tiny dude. And when he was on stage and he takes his shirt off and he's all ripped and lean and he's in great shape, I always looked at him like, he's a pretty good looking guy. I mean, he's pretty built. Tiny. Like tiny dude. And I wanted to walk up on him and just give him a big old hug because I'm a huge Anthony Kiedis fan, huge Chili Peppers fan. But I wimped out as well.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm doing pretty good at there's some guys from one of my favorite bands. I would love to actually talk to those guys a little bit. Like I have, brought it in with Flea. Now, my daughter sent me a notice on her graduation, which is happening in mid-May. And she told me who the keynote speaker is. I guess that's what you would call a commencement speaker. Somebody please inform me. I don't know who this is. Who is Sterling K. Brown?
Really?
He was literally just on ESPN.
And we
last
just
week.
talked about it.
Okay, who is he?
Yeah, he was on that show on NBC that was This Is Us or whatever.
And
By the way,
Paradise.
Mateo is here because he's home. He came back from school because he didn't feel well. And I told him, you don't know who Yoshi is.
Oh.
Is he
That's an
disappointed?
outrage.
Is he disappointed in me?
Mateo, are you disappointed that Cappy doesn't know who Yoshi is?
You should tell him to say, what's she know about Yoshi, Cap?
Tell him, man, you ain't know nothing about
what do you know
Yoshi.
about Yoshi, Cap?
I'm sorry, I didn't know
Sterling
who Yoshi
K. Brown
was.
also played.
Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown played Johnny Cochran in the People versus O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
the
yeah.
FX
Okay.
drama.
Yeah,
People
versus
versus OJ was huge,
I
dude.
saw that. Okay, I saw
So
that.
you saw
show.
that?
I did see that.
So he played Johnny Cochran.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He played the other one.
Chris Darden?
Yes, Darden.
Oh, he
really?
did?
Yes.
Okay.
Really? Okay, but again, I didn't know who Sterling K. Brown was. And so you guys are telling me he was in the People versus OJ? Okay. You were telling me, what's the name of the sitcom you just said? Or something, George, This Is Us? Is that what you said?
Yeah, This Is Us.
I don't know.
You're thinking Courtney B. Vance, Christopher, who played Johnny Cochran.
Okay. So
Paradise on Hulu?
Nope,
Nope.
don't have it.
That's
Well,
pretty
Paradise is
show.
a big show right now on Hulu, and that's a Disney product, so that's why he's been on ESPN a ton.
And we did talk about it that morning, I believe, with Evan when he joined us.
Yep.
Okay. Sterling K. Brown. So he will be doing the commencement
What are you,
speech.
DeMarco? You just forget
I was
things that
gonna say,
happen
you
constantly?
really don't
I
have a
told you
memory.
guys, like when the show is over, if somebody were to come up to me and say, "Hey, on the show today, I heard you mounted Morales," I'd be like, "I don't remember." Like it just goes in and out. The show's like it's just delete. You know.
Maybe you kissed me on the back of the neck.
Listen, I wanted to give you a little affection. Tell you how much I love you.
That does it for a Windy Wednesday.
The back of the neck, huh?
Sterling K. Brown. I need to meet this brother before the commencement.
He was at
speech.
LAFC a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sterling, I know you're listening. You know how I know that?
a big sports fan.
Because everybody's listening to ESPN LA. Hey, Sterling, I'd like to meet up with you. Maybe if you want to come sit on the glass at the Kings game tonight, I'd love to have you and talk to you before the commencement speech at Tulane, and maybe I could even contribute to the
Did
speech.
he go to Tulane? Is that
No, I don't think so.
Oh. I wonder why they got him or why he decided to do it.
I don't know. Apparently, he's like some big star that I just didn't know who he was. But I didn't also know who Yoshi was. So
How much
Cabazon.
How much is the gift you have to give your daughter for graduation?
Oh. Are you kidding me? You don't think I've given her enough of a gift? paying all this rent and paying all this money every year. I can't wait to stop paying rent.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Mason Plus debuts another episode in 1 minute.
So here's the reasons why they've decided to have him deliver the keynote speech. They just said that because of his acclaimed career, which showcases exceptional talent, leadership, and commitment to excellence, his work on This Is Us and American Fiction mirrors the university's values, particularly in illuminating the human experience.
Beautiful.
All right. Well,
I will see you Thursday, tomorrow at 7 a.m. We'll be reacting on Kings hockey. And tomorrow, Windy will be with us.
Windy Thursday.
And we'll have Carlo in here to do the Carlo segment, which we haven't done in a few weeks.
And Clapper tomorrow, right?
And Dr. Clapper.
Busy day.
It's going to be a busy day. And maybe Cappy will mount me and kiss me on the back of the neck again.
Not?
We'll see. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a beautiful Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Time for the Rich Eisen Show, sucker. And like Bergie said, a new episode of Mason Plus at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube. I know you've been dying for it. It debuts in 1 minute.
Where are you?
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Where is Aaron right now?
McCarthy has said, though, Rich, we're wondering who the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be.